Okay, this should be set up, I'm hoping. Now I can tab over to here, press this, and I believe it should be showing the main title screen with some not super loud music playing. If I've got that right. There's one bit I'm gonna have to let play with like the audio basically off, because I'm gonna have to mute it during the like opening Star Wars theme. And then I want to test if the volume of volume of the characters in game is going to be too loud. So, starting out, Knights of the Old Republic 1, let's get we're gonna do Soldier. And we'll do Custom Portrait. There's a Canon Revan. Who do we want to be here? I believe we want this guy? No, it's this guy. This is the canon correct appearance for this guy. I'm gonna want decent strength, go decent dex, decent... I don't think I need a particularly smart character, although I guess we'll go 10 on all of that. And I want charisma up a bit. We'll go for that. A pretty standard, like, Dungeons and Dragons style system here. We'll go into that a little bit more in depth. I'm kind of just... Actually, you know what? Screw it. Let's just make a quick character so Bethany can help me with the sound test and get back to playing their game. You, and you. And I need to mute this, I believe. Yes, because it is going to play the Star Wars theme, and that would definitely just immediately audio copyright strike the entire video. So we're just going to skip that real quick and unmute. And if Bethany can let me know if the explosions and the guy screaming at me in a minute are too loud or too quiet, that would be very helpful. They're very loud on my end.
We've been ambushed by
Okay, so I've got this guy talking. Am I being drowned out by him or no? It's almost a little quiet. Okay, that's fine. That's fixable. We will just real quick get through this. So he's a little quiet.
We work opposite shifts. I guess that's why you haven't seen me before.
I can't hear you.
We have to find Bastila. We have to make sure.
Okay, I was like, it's very, very loud in my ears, and it's flaring into the red on my audio bars. That's why I was trying to figure this out.
Bastila is the commanding officer on the Endar Spire. Well, not an officer, really.
So let me skip through this real quick so I can get into the like sound settings. And just to test something here, I'm gonna get into combat real quick and just tell me if the combat's like fine. Oh, I need to. What? How do I? Oh, I need to get my gear right. Sorry. Real quick, just so I can get into some combat, and you can help me with the rest of the audio checks. We're gonna get that. I'm gonna equip my pants so I'm not running around naked. There we go. Done.
Okay, we should.
Yep, Trask is in charge. Got it. Sounds good. Okay. Do I have a weapon? No. Should have a weapon. Equip that. Whatever. Done. Trask, open door.
Now that the door.
Yep, sounds good.
This is Cartel Nassi. The Sith are threatening to overrun our position.
Yep. We'll get into a fight. Bethany, let me know if the audio is fine or not. Ideally in chat would probably be easiest. Oh wait, I need to use security, which I think means I need to use you. Yep, alright. There, okay. Now we've got actual combat going on. Let me know how that sounds in relation to things.
Party for the Republic.
Can you type in chat, please? I can't hear it. It is deafeningly loud inside these headphones right now. It muted for a second. You need more combat. Okay. Okay, so this is the average of combat right here. We've got explosions, we've got stuff. Alright, you turn them down by a tiny... No, so Bethany, the thing is that the audio settings, me going like this, and here, I'm gonna take these headphones off for a second. So what I need to know is how is the audio of the game in relation to my audio? Because I can affect the volume, the proportion between them, but I can't like directly impact, like, yeah. Like how does the volume of me compared to the volume of what's going on in the game sound? Because that's what I have to tweak. I have to go in and tweak like the balance levels. If you're joining, sorry, we're just trying to get some audio levels figured out here so I can figure out whether I need to increase the volume of the game or me or decrease something for the stream. So if you have any feedback, please let me know how it's sounding. It's the first time I'm streaming this with this setup, so I don't know what the volume settings are going to be like. Like, I don't know if this is going to be way, way too loud compared to me or way too quiet compared to me. Getting this to stream at all was a bit of a process. Hello, Urban. How's it going? Combat could come down a little. Okay, so I'm a little quiet compared to combat. Okay, that's good. So what we're going to do then is we're going to go in and adjust the sound effects down just a touch. How's the voiceover of Trask here?
That won't be our last battle with the Sith. Good thing we have med packs to heal.
Does like Trask sound too loud or too quiet?
Use one now before our next battle.
He's a little quiet. Okay, so Trask is a little quiet, so we will go for voiceover volume up just a little bit. That's fine. Let's try that again. How does he sound
like
now?
A med pack or another self-targeting item or power. You'll need
doing
to know
better,
how to
doing
use
worse?
your action menu.
Better. Okay. Should I move him some more or leave him there? He's probably fine there. Okay, good deal. Is the music fine in relation to everything? Because I can also adjust the music independently. Music's pretty quiet. Okay. Music's basically off right now, but like overall it's still pretty quiet. Okay. Like right now this is pretty quiet, but what's talking or what's going on behind me? I'm not planning on like super commonly talking through the audio. I just want to make sure that it's not like if I say something you completely can't hear what he's saying. Okay. Good deal. Thank you. The music, I will go up just a tiny bit then. I do have it down pretty low, so we'll go up to about, bring it to about the same level as the sound effects probably. Okay. So is the music going to be at an acceptable part there? It's good. And we're also restarting the game. I'm just doing this for audio settings tests right now, just to make sure everything's all good to go before I dive in to, like, actually playing the game. Because, yeah, Knights of the Old Republic, man, this game does not want to stream. It took some tweaking to get it working. I have to have this, I can't have my chat overlay. Okay, music's better. Good. So I had to drag an entire extra TV into the room in order to have chat visible. So if I missed any chat, apologies, but I'm having to kind of look over to a TV to my right to view chat. So I'm trying to like glance over fairly often. Actually, one sec. Going to... Can I invert this? I can't invert this. That's a shame. Oh well. Yeah, I was debating on just using the phone. Oh. Why are you showing the chat box highlighted there in the preview? Please don't do that. Stop that. Good lord. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, the phone sort of worked, but it's very clunky with my computer desk, having my phone somewhere where I can have it plugged into a charger. And I can't do any of the other, like, audio levels and stuff, so... And because of the fact that every time you Alt-Tab, it, like, breaks the game, that was a big issue. And then, in order to capture the game and the cutscenes, I have to have it set to a full monitor capture, because if you just use application capture, it doesn't capture any of the cutscenes, and it crashes each time a cutscene plays. Yeah, I've been using some. I had to set up a bunch of custom hotkeys and stuff to be able to like switch scenes, so I can like switch back and forth like that on these scenes for when I'm tabbing in and out. And it's a bit of a clunky mess. But if audio levels and everything are fine right now, then we're gonna go ahead and pop back out and start a new game. And this is gonna be the actual playthrough. Actually, wait, let's test the movie volume. We'll just do a quick little escape pod, that should be fine. How does the volume on escape pod sound? So here's an example of cutscene playing, and hopefully the audio levels aren't like too loud or too quiet. You can hear it crashing. That's good. If you can't hear it crashing, I will have to turn the movie volume up. Yeah, I have the higher resolution mod installed. Unfortunately, the higher resolution mod means you can't use borderless windowed mode. Because if you even if you use like borderless windowed the app, it slightly shoves the game off like, I don't know, 10 pixels off the bottom of the screen, out of sync with where your cursor is. So it makes it a little clunky trying to click on things precisely, and you're missing like the very bottom edge of the screen. So I had to use just regular full screen, which means I can't use an overlay, which means I can't have my chat overlay on. So, yeah, it's messy. It's a messy game. I'm really looking forward to the remake of this, because Knights of the Old Republic 2 is honestly not that hard at all to get working with like capture software, but Knights of the Old Republic 1 is a touchy old beast that does not like to work with modern systems, but it's an excellent game, so it is worth taking the time to get it working. And apparently, we're getting Knights of the Old Republic 2 on the Switch in like a week. And apparently they're also going to be officially releasing the like content restored patch, which was really cool. I've actually played a lot of that from the the Steam release of the game, when they added Steam Workshop support, included the Content Restored mod as part of the game, just by like a free download through Steam. And it's really good. It's quite fun. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing what an actual like official port of that is going to entail. I don't know if they're just doing the same stuff that the Content Restored mod did, or if they're going to be adding in, you know, new stuff that I just haven't seen before. Either way, that's going to be very fun to look at. But I also wanted to show off, this is a game I've wanted to stream for a long while now, and now they've given me 1 week to try to finish the first game before the second game is coming out on a new console, so I'd like to try to finish this if I can. So, let's dive in. New game. We have all of our options to pick from here. Bethany, I thank you for your audio help. I shouldn't need any more audio help, so if you want to carry on, go right ahead. Thank you much. We have options. We've got all of our different classes. This is effectively like Dungeons & Dragons 3.0, 3.5. It's actually like using a licensed version of the Wizards of the Coast D20 system. If you actually had the game box back in the day, it had the Wizards of the Coast logo on there because they'd paid them to license the dice system. We can pick a couple of different classes. You've got your Scoundrel, Skillful Rogue that gets by on Stealth and Guile. Basically a, like, rogue class. You're going to have a lot of skill points, not very many feats. If that doesn't mean anything to you, we'll explain that as we get there. High dex, low strength is usually a decent idea for them. Scout are pretty much your generic middle-of-the-line class. This would be, I mean, pretty close to like a human fighter if you were playing like Dungeons and Dragons. It's a very, very mid-line class. Then you've got Soldier, so like a Battle Master, like what, you know, barbarian kind of class. This is going to be all feats. You get all the feats in the world, and you get really good in melee combat. You don't get as many skills. And then we have the female versions of all of these. For this one, I am going to be playing a male character because canonically the character from Knights of the Old Republic 1 is a male character. And if I ever go on to play Old Republic Online, you actually do get to see this character in Old Republic Online in one of the expansions. So I'm going to try to make sure this character matches what we'd be seeing there. When I play Knights of the Old Republic 2, Knights of the Old Republic 2's main character is supposed to be female, canonically. We'll be going with that. I'm probably just going to go with male soldier, because melee weapons are quite handy, and when you get a lightsaber, having a lightsaber... You can use a lightsaber with dex, it's just a little bit smoother of a transition if you're coming from already using melee weapons, so... We'll go in with this. We're going to go ahead and do a custom character. I believe the portrait that matches what you'll see in Old Republic Online is supposed to be this guy. This is the like canon appearance of the main character. Attributes, I sort of did this when we were messing around a minute ago. Can I do like this? How about we do that? Decent amount of charisma. Charisma modifiers, related feats and powers. Persuasive talker. Persuasive talker is something I'm probably going to make a decent amount of use out of. I do like being able to speech check my way through things. Dex gives you a little bit of a modifier to like your grenades and defense rating, so defense rating is going to be pretty useful. I don't need to go super high with this as a melee character. Strength is going to be all of my chance to hit and damage bonuses for melee weapons, so that's going to be quite useful. Intelligence and wisdom are mostly related to force powers, and they also affect your skills a slight amount, so can be worth having some points in. Not going to worry about it too much. Constitution is just going to be your vitality. If you're planning on going frontline and getting involved in a lot of melee combat, having some extra constitution is useful. So we'll go with that. Skills, I get 4 points to spend. We're going to put 2 in Persuade, keep that moving along. And I believe... I don't think if it matters in this game or not. I know in the second game it's really important to have points in repair on your main character. And I don't know if that matters in this game. I don't know if points in anything particularly matter. Let's take a look what we got. Computer uses for hacking. Demolitions for setting and using explosives and disarming explosives. Stealth for sneaking around. Awareness for spotting hidden traps and explosives. Repair is going to be good for fixing broken machinery that you might find, and broken droids. It'll affect how many parts you need in order to do that. Security is lockpicking, I believe, for picking through locked doors and chests. And then treat injury just affects the bonus you get from med packs. This might actually... Oh! Really? Persuade is a cross-class skill on this character. Ah. Interesting. So if you look up here, you have your class skills and cross-class skills, which affect... Cross-class skills take 2 points to level up, as opposed to 1. So... we're going to be pretty much just only putting points into Persuade if we want to use Persuade, which is fine. I don't really care about the rest of those. I have the rest of my team do all the rest of that stuff for me. Feats, I get heavy armor, light armor, medium armor, power attack, and power blast. Weapon proficiencies and pretty much everything right off the bat. And then we get 1 more point we can spend. If we take a look down here at power attack, this is going to be +5 damage on your next attack, but also -3 to hit. Used to quickly dispatch groups of easy to hit opponents. So if you have opponents that have a really low armor stat, really low dodge chance, but you just want to make sure that your hits are connecting for enough damage to kill them, this will do it. It is usually a better idea to go with this. Flurry lets you make an extra melee attack during the round. You suffer -4 defense while using this, and for 3 seconds afterward, basically 1 enemy attack afterwards. Also suffer a -4 penalty to all attacks that round. You can upgrade that as you go along to eventually reduce the attack penalty down to -1 and only a -1 defense. So you're getting an extra attack, but basically no penalty. So upping that as quickly as possible is going to be quite useful. And dual wielding and getting into some other stuff will be helpful as well. For example, getting into 2-weapon fighting. That's going to be something I want to do pretty quickly if we're going for a melee build. Other things that are going to be important, I'm not really going to worry too much about weapon focus, melee weapons and all that, because we are definitely going to be moving on to lightsabers as soon as they are available. So dumping points into things like melee weapon focus isn't going to be that useful. Toughness, always a good idea. It is applied retroactively though, so you don't need to rush getting toughness at an early level to try to make sure you're missing out. Basically you get 1 extra hit point every time you level up, but if you pick this up at level 10, you will get all of the extra hit points that you should have gotten if you'd picked it up earlier. So no reason to rush that right away. It's not like a Fallout perk where you need to make sure you're picking it up right at the beginning. These ones here, implant, conditioning, gearhead, all that stuff. Implant is going to let me equip higher leveled implants. Eventually that is going to be useful. Not a huge rush on that right now. Saving throws on conditioning, again, useful. Not a huge rush right now. Gearhead, empathy, and caution just give me extra skill points, so useful, but I have the rest of my team for that. The only one I'd potentially want to look into is empathy for the extra persuade. Can be helpful. Right off the bat though, I think 2-weapon fighting is probably going to be a good idea. I'm planning on doing a dual wield lightsaber build later, so making sure I have 2-weapon fighting moving up will be useful. Initially, to summarize this, if you equip dual weapons your chance to hit on every attack you make is going to be reduced by -6 and -10. So your main hand is getting a -6 to hit, and your offhand is getting a -10. First rank of this reduces that by 0.4 for -6, -6. If you use a balanced weapon in your offhand, it brings it to -4, -6. So it's still, you're taking a pretty decent penalty. You are getting an extra attack, but you're taking a pretty decent penalty on your chance to hit. If you up that all the way up there, you can bring it down to 0, -2. So you're basically not taking a penalty at all. I believe, yeah, level 8. So we're going to want to make sure we have this available at level 8. We're going to want to make sure we have this available at level 8. So the first couple levels, we're just going to be setting up for dual weapon flurry, and we can probably take a point or two of toughness in there at some point. Yeah, that'll be the general build. As a soldier, we should get a perk, or feat, I believe, every level, I think? Or every other level. I'm not entirely sure how that works. We'll find out very quickly. Name. I don't remember what the actual canon name for this character is. Let's roll through some randoms and see if anything looks interesting. Garm Korra. That's a... Man, we got some fancy Star Wars names in here. Dups Skenis. That is a nice one. Rick Belwyn. Oh, man. Trick Jerry. No. Rono Gallon, Hondo Crawl, Warren Carr. Okay, hold up. This is where we're going to use the phone. We're going to dig the phone out and see if I can look up what the actual, like, canon name of the main character here is. I know the, like, big plot twist reveal on who the main character is, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, he has an actual name, too. Let's see. What? Are you kidding me? His real name is apparently rumored to be Alex. Or no, is that Malik? Is Malik Alex? Oh. Does he not have a real name? Hold up. We're gonna consult the Wikipedia on this one. Do you have a name? I'm assuming it'll be under like trivia down here somewhere. It feels like loading in. Oh my god, fandom wikis are not agreeing with my phone right now. Get through here. Do you have a real name? No? You don't. Alright, that's fine. Oh dear lord. Okay. Well, that's a mess, so we're gonna close this. We'll just find a random name that I like to look up. That's fine. How... Canid Belwyn, Jacob Sana... Man, this might be a minute if I'm looking for one I like. Dak Winry. Sure, that works. I like Dak. Alright. We're all set. Pretty standard looking Dungeons and Dragons, you know, sheet here. Apparently I've got 12 hit points, armor rating of 11, or armor class of 11 probably. Fortitude save of 4, reflex save of 1, will save of Zippo. Let's roll, and I believe this is where I need to mute the old audio. What, so that Disney doesn't come and kick down my front door and haul my computer away. That's okay, I think you can all imagine the Star Wars theme, because that's what's playing right now, would you believe? And yes, Knights of the Old Republic. 4,000 years before the rise of the Galactic Empire, the Republic verges on collapse. Darth Malak, last surviving apprentice of the Dark Lord Revan, has unleashed an invincible Sith armada upon an unsuspecting galaxy. Crushing all resistance, Malak's war of conquest has left the Jedi Order scattered and vulnerable as countless knights fall in battle, and many more swear allegiance to the new Sith Master. In the skies above the outer rim world of Taris, a Jedi battle fleet engages the forces of Darth Malak in a desperate effort to halt the Sith's galactic domination. Alright. Once you decide you're done playing this theme, I can go ahead and unmute this. So scroll a little faster, text. Off you go. Shoo. Once we shift into something else, that'll work. Alright. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, this game's excellent. Absolutely fantastic. And we've got the sequel coming to Switch next week, so I wanted to make sure I can get this knocked out before that.
We've been ambushed by a Sith battle fleet. The Endar Spire is under attack. Hurry up, we don't have much time.
Alright. So, who are you? Or the Endar Spire. Mostly it's a tutorial option here. Yeah, who are you?
I'm Trask Ulgo, ensign with the Republic fleet. I'm your bunkmate here on the Endar Spire. We work opposite shifts. I guess that's why you haven't seen me before. Now hurry up. We have to find Bastila. We have to make sure she makes it off the ship alive.
Thankfully we actually are getting a remake. There's supposed to be a remake coming out either this year or early next year. I don't think they have an exact date nailed down yet. I think they said 2022, but we're halfway through 2022 and they still haven't gotten any more specific than that, so I'm just going to assume 2023 at this point. And they are porting Knights of the Old Republic 2 to the Switch next week, and you can actually buy a bundle. If you have a Switch, you can pick up apparently both games for $30. Which is a pretty good deal. I'm playing on PC with a couple of mods installed, texture packs and all that stuff, get it running in slightly higher resolution and all that. It's a bit of a pain to set this game up modding. It really doesn't like to be modded. It doesn't like to be played on modern operating systems in general. This game came out in like early 2000 something, and struggles a bit with modern hardware. But yeah. Once you get it set up, it is quite good. Okay. Let's find Bastila, make sure she makes it off the ship alive. Who the heck is Bastila?
Bastila is the commanding officer on the Endar Spire. Well, not an officer, really. But she's the one in charge of this mission. One of our primary duties is to guarantee her survival in the event of an enemy attack. You swore an oath just like everyone else on this mission. Now it's time to make good on that oath. I've heard all about your reputation. Elite combat training, tops in your class. It's no wonder you were handpicked for this mission. Word is the officers haven't seen a recruit with your kind of potential in 20 years. But all that potential doesn't mean a thing if you can't deliver when it counts. We're soldiers. We're trained for combat. Bastila is going to need men and women like us at her side during this attack.
I have played SWTOR. Quite a bit, actually. I haven't finished all of it. Like, I know there's some new expansions out that I haven't done yet, but I did play all the way through the main game on 3 or 4 different classes. And I've played through the first 2 or 3 expansions. Alright, let's go help Bastila. If you've played SWTOR, actually,
you need to suit up so we can get out of here.
You might recognize the name of the Endar Spire, because Endar Spire is totally in SWTOR on, I believe it's the planet Taris. Taris or Telos? Taris. It's Taris. Which, if you've played SWTOR, you probably also know what happens to the Endar Spire by the end of this game. get our weapons set up here. Alright. Good to go. I actually wouldn't mind playing through SWTOR, like streaming it at some point, at least for the main story.
Okay, let's move out. We should stick
Probably
together.
the Imperial Agent has the best storyline. Alright, oh, that or Jedi Knight. Imperial Agent and Jedi Knight are both really, really excellent.
This room is in lockdown, but don't worry, I've got the override codes. You'll have to use me to unlock the door.
Alright, so switch over to controlling Trask. Can we equip his stuff? Can we mess around with his equipment? What are his feats and stuff? Let's take a look at Trask here. This is actually kind of interesting. So we've got computer use, demolition, stealth. Ow. Trask is actually pretty well set up here, huh? Heavy armor doesn't actually have anything that would make him particularly good with blaster pistols. Huh. You know, it might actually be worth switching him over to a blaster rifle. There we go. Be a Chiss Imperial Agent. Yeah, I know. I've already got like 5 of them.
Now that the door's open, you better take the lead again.
This is Carthel Nassi. The Sith are threatening to overrun our position. We can't hold out long against their firepower. All hands to the bridge.
That was Carth contacting us on our portable communicators. He's one of the Republic's best pilots. He's seen more combat than the rest of the Endar Spire's crew put together. If he says things are bad, you better believe it. We have to get to the bridge to help defend Bastila. There's a map of the Endar Spire and a copy of Carth's message in your electronic journal, just in case we get separated.
Okay. Wait. Did they actually put the message in here? Message. Was Carth contacting us? Oh, look at that! There actually is a copy of that. No kidding. And then, yeah, we've got all our feedback here. If you want to get into like the nitty-gritty of a Dungeons and Dragons game, this is all in here. Wait a minute. Is that from when I was playing earlier, or is that... Is this just showing Trask? Oh, this is when I was playing earlier. Okay, I think. Weird. That or it's just showing what Trask was doing before he came into the room. Very odd. I've played a very tiny bit of Dark Forces. I played a little bit of the first game.
That door's locked. I don't have the codes to open it.
And I played like a tiny bit of a couple of the sequels. I haven't played much of that series in general, though. No, I don't know it very well. All right, switch to Trask. He needs to be able to lockpick this door. Okay. Dak, get out of the way. So, interacting with this, introducing the ability to use skills. So, because this door is locked, or we can't get through it, and we don't have a key, you can eventually get lockpicks that you can use, or you can use the security skill. Pick through it that way.
These Sith must be the advanced boarding party for the Republic!
Get them. Alright, so we've got our Sith here, I believe. Power attack, is there any reason not to use that? These guys shouldn't have much armor, right? Like, they're basic enemies. Perfect. Alright. Let's actually take a quick look at our combat log. We can see how our weapons, skills, and everything work. Breakdown, we did a... My gosh. Did Trask do all the fighting there? Oh god. Sith soldier fails attack, Sith soldier fails attack. I succeed with an attack on them. Power attack -3, strength mod +3. Okay, so my strength modifier is offsetting the power attack. That's good. I should get through playing the Dark Forces games at some point, because that's all one series, right? Like the Jedi Knight, Jedi Academy and all that. That's all just like a continuation of Dark Forces. I know a lot of people that say that like Jedi Knight is like one of the best Star Wars games out there, like the Jedi Knight series, and I've just never played any of them. I think I played like, again, the first level of a couple of them, but nothing substantial. Oh my god. Get over there. Loot this guy. Yes. Get this. I remember I picked this up back when it first came out. I had it on PC, and I believe I'd also picked it up on... Okay. Equip a longsword, and this is a balanced weapon, right? Yes. So this helps offset the attack penalties, so we are slightly less likely to hit, but we get more attacks. That will be useful. Yeah, I picked this up on the original Xbox. And I think I also had the PC version back in the day. I think it's still technically available through like the backwards compatibility on the original Xbox as well. Like you can get it on a Xbox One. Oh god. Although I think all of the versions that are like ported to console are... oh, this is a perfect chance. Use a grenade. Get him. There we go. Get in there. Alright, perfect. Yeah, they're all on Steam too. That's definitely true. Honestly, Steam does, I would say, requires some modding if you want to get it working. Knights of the Old Republic 2 works just fine if you just pick it up and buy it on Steam. You don't have to do anything with that. Knights of the Old Republic 1 is gonna struggle. It does not like modern resolutions, it does not like widescreen, it doesn't like a lot of things, and modding it is possible, but it's not the easiest thing in the world. It can take a few hours of fiddling around before you get it to actually, you know, launch and not crash every 5 minutes. Like, we're just hoping that it's not going to crash every 5 minutes here, as I saved, remembering that.
It's a Dark Jedi! This fight is too much for us! We better stay back! All we do is get in the way!
So let's see how we do here. Oh, I feel like we got kind of unlucky here. There we go.
That was one of the Jedi accompanying Bastila. Damn, they could have used her help.
So that little fight there, it looks like it's just a little scripted fight between those two. It is actually rolling dice on all of their attacks and randomly deciding it, because I know when people speedrun this, that is one of the, like, RNG elements, is how long that fight takes. Yeah, I did see the Fallen Order sequel got announced, which I'm really looking forward to. Fallen Order was fantastic. I'm actually curious to see if Cal Kestis shows up in any of these like live-action series they're doing, because the guy who's playing him is like a TV actor. So it wouldn't be entirely unheard of for him to, you know, pop in and make an appearance somewhere. And especially like the Kenobi show, like, I think he's alive at that point. I mean, unless he dies off screen somewhere, I think he should be alive. I know they mentioned that Jedi Survivor is supposed to be like 5 years after Fallen Order. I feel like that's got to put it pretty close to when Kenobi's taking place. Oh. Clear this out. Come on.
Bastila's not here on the bridge. They must have retreated to the escape
Yeah,
pod.
like I said, the Obi-Wan show has got to be like really close to that. I don't know exactly
Once
like.
he's off the ship, there's nothing stopping them from blasting the Endar Spire into galactic dust.
Maybe one of them's like a few weeks or a few months before the other one, but I don't know which order that would be. I don't think we really can know yet because we don't know much info on like specifics of Jedi Survivor. Yeah, I would love to see him show up and make a little guest appearance in there. That'd be great. Cal's a really fun character. I have enough experience to level up. Oh, okay, we should do that then. Ah, right, we gotta click my character portrait. Let's get leveling. We can... Ah, right. Because I have cross-class skills, I need to wait every other level to put a point into Persuade. So we're gonna hang on to that. Because I definitely want my Persuade as high as I can get it. And feats. Okay, so we do get a feat every level. That is good to know. Let's get Flurry going. And then I think next level... Yeah, next level we can go with toughness. That'll work. Alright. I've been enjoying the Obi-Wan show so far. For the 2 episodes that are out there.
There's something behind here. Damn, another dark
Hello,
Jedi.
Rubber Chicken
I'll
Man.
try to
How's it
hold them
going?
off. You get to the escape pods. Go!
Alright. On we go, and I believe this is the end of the little tutorial section. Well, at least the ship portion of the tutorial.
This is Cartho Nassi
Oh.
on your personal
Oh, no, there is a
communicator.
little bit more.
I'm tracking your position through the Endar Spire's life support systems. Basila's escape pod is away. You're the last surviving crew member on the Endar Spire. Now, I can't wait for you much longer. You have to get to the escape pods.
I forgot there is a little bit where you're playing solo. Come on. Oh my god, my chance to hit is so crap with this dual wielding. Gameplay of this game, well, if you like this style of like old school RPG, it's quite fun. It's turn-based, sort of. Like, it is turn-based, but everything just plays out in real time and you can pause. It's actually very, very similar to how, like, Dragon Age Origins works. Like, you can see here where our characters are just kind of taking it in turns to swing at each other. But you can still, anytime you want, just move your character around. You can queue up some attacks ahead of time and they'll just automatically play out.
Be careful. There's a whole squad of Sith troopers on the other side of that door. You
But
need
there
to
isn't
find
like
some
a
way to
press
thin their
X to
numbers.
swing
You could
lightsaber
reprogram
button.
the damage
It's
to
not like
soldier
Jedi
right
Fallen
now
Order.
if
It's...
you have enough repair parts. Or you could use computer spikes to slice into the terminal and use the Endar Spire's security systems against the Sith.
Alright, if you've played, like, Dragon Age Origins or, like, Baldur's Gate, very similar to those. Mostly because it's the same people. This is BioWare making this, so this is definitely their style of making a game. Alright, what are our options here? So we have a bunch of enemies in the next room. We can go take a look at this security panel. If we view there, we can see we've got a whole bunch of soldiers waiting on the other side of that door for us, including one guy in fancy red elite armor. We can burn 5 computer spikes, which I do have 5 of right here, to overload this power conduit, which will hurt or kill all of them. Yeah, if you played the first Dragon Age, this is extremely similar to the first Dragon Age. What do we got for reactivating this droid? Droid is now active. It will attack any enemies that come into range. We could activate its shields or put it in patrol mode. Let's just leave it there for now. And we'll go ahead and overload that terminal. Overloading the power conduit. And... nice! Is Republic Commando on the Switch? I think it is? Oh, I'm not sure. I know it's on the PS4, I think. Or is it the Switch? I think it's on the Switch. It's on one of the modern consoles. I have it on console because I picked it up because the PC version's, again, an older game and doesn't run the best sometimes. And I went and picked up the console version just because it was more reliable to use. Prototype Vibroblade. Okay, interesting. Republic Commando is really fun too. The only gripe I had with Republic Commando is some of the enemies were a little too tanky. I'd be impressed, surprised, I guess I should say, if the KOTOR remake goes for an action-heavy approach, because I don't think they're going to put that much effort in. That would be like a complete overhaul of the entire game. If they want to put the kind of effort you would need to put into, like, overhauling this game into a pure action game, I mean, best of luck to them, but I don't think they're gonna have that much free time on their hands. Let's see here. This is also a balanced weapon, actually. So we can slap that in my offhand, and it doesn't lower my chance to hit, but it massively increases my damage. 4 to 9 compared to 5 to 14. Oh yeah, that's way better. All right. It is. I somewhat get the impression that it's more of a remaster than a remake.
We can hide out on the planet below.
Like from the initial info they were putting out about the KOTOR remake. That's true. They did get rid of the tank turning. They changed a lot in those remakes. The Resident Evil remakes were really impressive. But from what I've gathered,
no reason for us to stick around here and get shot by the Sith. Now, come on.
The Knights of the Old Republic remake is mostly just a remaster. It's pretty much from what they said in their initial announcement of it. They're basically just going back in and redoing all the textures and polygons up to a slightly higher standard because this game is just horrendously old. Adding in native widescreen support because I had to mod it in order for it to support widescreen. Updating it to run on modern operating systems without crashing. Just getting some basic quality of life stuff in. Better, reflections and highlights and lighting engine and all that stuff is basically what it sounded like they were doing. Just kind of a pretty simple overhaul on this. Nothing too fancy. If they do something really fancy, that's better. That's great. I'm very excited if that's what they're doing. But I'm not expecting that much. I'm mostly just expecting effectively what I've done using mods that's barely holding itself together, but without the mods and ideally working. If I didn't have to do the goofy setup I'm doing right now in order to stream it, because right now in order to stream this I'm having to run 2 monitors and I had to do a bunch of modding and it's a mess. If I could stream this without having to do all of that, that would be lovely. You can also see every time it transitions from a cutscene, the right half of the screen doesn't fade in. That's because the widescreen is being added through a mod, and so the fade in from the cutscenes is only happening on the part that the normal game would be displaying, and then the far right part of the screen is being modded in. Oh, the new Lego Star Wars game was very good. I really enjoyed that one. The Skywalker Saga. That is definitely my favorite Lego game.
You must have been having one hell of a nightmare. I was wondering if you were ever going to wake up. I'm Carth, one of the Republic soldiers from the Endar Spire. I was with you in the escape pod. Do you remember?
Speaking of this being made by BioWare, if you recognize Carth's voice, that's because it's Kaidan from Mass Effect. Alright. Do I remember the escape pod, the Endar Spire? I had a strange dream, like a vision. What do we got here? Back Winry, how did we get here? The one on the communicator. Yeah, let's mention the strange dream.
I'm not surprised. You took a serious blow to the head. You're probably having all kinds of strange dreams. I wouldn't worry too much about it. We've been slipping in and out of consciousness for a couple of days now, so I imagine you're pretty confused about things. Try not to worry. We're safe. At least for the moment. We're in an abandoned apartment on the planet of Taris. We banged up pretty bad when our escape pod crashed, but luckily I wasn't seriously hurt. I was able to drag you away from our crash site and all the confusion, and I stumbled into this abandoned apartment. By the time the Sith arrived on the scene, we were long gone.
Alright. So the Sith followed us down. Good. Guess I'll eat my life, thanks. We're just gonna wait here for the Republic to rescue us. Let's thank him. Let's be nice to Carth for once.
You don't have to thank me. I've never abandoned anyone on a mission, and I'm not about to start now. Besides, I'm gonna need your help. Taris is under Sith control. Their fleet is orbiting the planet, they've declared martial law, and they've imposed a planet-wide quarantine. But I've been in worse spots. I saw on your service records that you understand a remarkable number of alien languages. That's pretty rare in a raw recruit, but it should come in handy while we're stranded on a foreign world. There is no way the Republic will be able to get anyone through the Sith blockade to help us. If we're gonna find Bastila and get off this planet, we can't rely on anybody but ourselves.
Alright, let's see here. Bastila... Why is it so important? So either I don't know who she is at all, or why is it so important to find Bastila? Let's just go with the flat out I just don't know who she is.
That smack to your head did more damage than I thought. Bastila's a Jedi. She was with the strike team that killed Darth Revan, Malak's Sith Master. Bastila's the key to the whole Republic war effort. The Sith must have found out that she was on the Endar Spire and set an ambush for us in this system. I believe Bastila was on one of the escape pods that crashed down here in Terrace. For the sake of the Republic war effort, we have to try and find her.
Okay. How can one person, even a Jedi, be so important? If Bastila's a Jedi, she can probably look after herself. How do you even know she's alive? Yeah, do you have any idea where to start looking for her?
While you were out, I did some scouting around. There are reports of a couple of escape pods crashing down into the Undercity. It's probably a good place to start. But the Undercity's a dangerous place. We don't want to go there unprepared, and it won't do Bastila any good if we go and get ourselves killed.
Alright. Let's ask a few questions, yeah.
I'll tell you whatever I can, though I don't know how much help it'll be.
Yeah, what do you know about Malak and the Sith? Give me some backstory. What's the situation?
Everything I know about Malak is pretty much common knowledge. He escaped the trap that killed Darth Revan, his Sith master. With Revan's death, Malak became the new Dark Lord. It's obvious that Malak's a ruthless tyrant who'll crush anyone who stands in his way, just like Revan was. Experience has shown that the Sith won't stop until the Republic lies in ruins. Malak and his Sith don't respect anything except raw, brutal power. It's hard to imagine how someone who used to be a Jedi could become such a monster.
Yeah, and by a Jedi, I'm assuming you mean that the fallen Jedi, fell to the dark side, right?
Malak and Revan were once both part of the Jedi Order, but they were young and headstrong, and against the wishes of the Council, they went to battle the Mandalorians on the Outer Rim. Something happened out there. Something corrupted them and drew them over to the dark side. Or maybe there was something rotten inside them all along. I don't know. They formed an army of ex-Republic soldiers and Jedi who'd fallen to the dark side, with Revan at their head, until Revan was killed by Bastila's Jedi strike team. But even that didn't slow the Sith down. Malak just stepped in and assumed Revan's role. He took control of the Sith Armada and resumed the bloody conquest of the Outer Worlds.
Okay. What do we have here? Malak and Sith have the right idea. Sure. Let's see what else we can find out here. What can you tell me about the planet we're on? Yeah.
Taris was once a magnificent planet-wide metropolis of towering skyscrapers. But that was a long time ago. The upper city where the rich citizens live is still pretty safe. If it wasn't for the Sith occupation and the planet-wide quarantine, it might not even be a bad place to live. But farther down, things have degenerated. The lower city is nothing but a slum overrun by swoop bike gangs, waging a never-ending war for control. And the Undercity is... well, it's even worse. The lowest level of Terrace is a wasteland overrun by rat ghouls. Mindless, diseased mutants that attack on sight. I've already entered all this info into your datapad journal.
Alright. If you played SWTOR, you'll probably recognize the rat ghoul things. Is the Witcher 3 Next Gen update not out already? Oh my gosh. Didn't know they hadn't done that yet. Witcher 3 is phenomenal. It's actually the series I plan on doing, like, as my daytime stream once I finish Dragon Age Inquisition. Absolutely phenomenal game. Let's see if we can ask a little bit more about Carth. Yeah.
I understand why you want to know more about me. I kind of get the feeling we'll be spending a lot of time together over the next while. But this isn't really the best time for long introductions. We should stay focused on the task at hand. There'll be a time for that later.
Alright, so that is everything we've got as far as info and backstory here. Bit of info on the planet,
Good
bit
idea.
of info on
We
Malak.
can use this abandoned apartment as a base. We can probably get some equipment and supplies here in the upper city. Just remember to keep a low profile. I've heard some grim stories about the Dark Jedi interrogation techniques. They say the Force can do terrible things to a mind. It can wipe away your memories and destroy your very identity. But I figure if we don't do anything stupid, we should be okay. I mean, after all, they're looking for Bastila, not a couple of grunts like us.
To be fair, I imagine CD
All right,
Projekt
soldier,
Red
let's move out.
has probably been focused on trying to get Cyberpunk, like, out of the gutter. And I imagine the Witcher 3 update did probably get pushed back as a result of that, which is unfortunate. Witcher 3 is a phenomenal game and absolutely worth playing. Granted, it's worth playing just digging out an old console, playing it on there, but like earlier this year or last year. I can't remember what year when it was, but I just finished like my 3rd or 4th playthrough of that. I've got it on PC here. I've got it modded. Because I kept seeing people suggesting that I've done Death March difficulty, I've done all the challenge stuff, but I kept seeing people suggesting that it's fun to play the game with the mini-map turned off, because you can actually navigate just by landmarks and stuff, and it makes the game a bit more interesting. So I modded the game to remove the mini-map and the player's position on the main map. So even if I open the main map up, I don't know where I am. I have to use like context clues, like there's a city. I have a compass on screen now instead of a map, and I have to use like, oh, there's a city to the northeast and a river to the south. Let me look at my map and find some place that looks like that, so I know where I am, and then I can look for, you know, landmarks and clues to navigate, which made the game really, really fun to play. If a bit insanely maddening if you get lost in the woods and don't know where you are and have no landmarks, because everything is just trees. Let's take a look at this workbench here. So workbench in this game, there's no like crafting. I'm not going to make anything, but you can modify stuff. So if I go into like my melee weapons category here, we can look at this prototype vibroblade is upgradable, I believe, yeah. Under the special stuff on here, it'll say it's upgradable. We can go into upgrade it, and there are different slots. There's a vibration cell slot, a Durasteel bonding alloy slot, and an energy projector slot. If you find this part, you can shove it in and it will do this bonus. There's only one part that will fit into each slot, and it always provides the same bonus. I found a vibration cell on the corpse of that Jedi. We can go ahead and slot that in. This will provide a damage bonus of +1 to physical. Q4 2022 for the next gen update. Cool. Good. Witcher 3 is great. I hope they get it out and hope it gives more people a chance to play it. Alright, every time you leave the apartment, select which party member you wish to take. Right now, we're taking Carth because he's the only person we have. See a bit of a preview of some of the other characters we're going to get here, but for right now, it's just Carth.
Right, you alien scum. Everybody get up against the wall. This is a raid.
Patrol here yesterday and they found nothing. Why do you Sith keep bothering us? Oh.
That's how we Sith deal with smart-mouth aliens. Now the rest of you, get up against the wall before I lose my temper again. What's this? Humans hiding out with aliens? They're Republic fugitives! Attack!
Okay. I guess we'll start off with a flurry. Good. Perfect. Poor Ixgil, never should have talked back to that Sith. Thankfully, you were here to step in and help us, human. By the way, how's the volume sounding? This music seems to have gotten quite a bit louder in this section, so I'm hoping it's not too loud. This isn't the first time the Sith have come in here to cause trouble for us, but hopefully it will be the last. Alright. Won't someone come searching for this patrol? I'm just glad I could help. Stay out of my way or I'll kill you too. No, that would definitely... So there is a dark side, light side system in this game where you can kind of... your choices will affect your characters. Mostly just dialogue in this game. There's a bit of a force power adjustment, but it's not a huge thing. In 2, it's significantly more substantial. Yeah, I'm just glad I could help. Don't worry about the bodies, I'll move them so it looks like they were killed elsewhere. This should throw the Sith off the track. With any luck, they won't be bothering us again for a while. Alright. Do these guys... Yes, they do have some gear on them. Let's go ahead and start looting. So I'm going to try for a more or less light side run here. That said, so now City Cyberpunk 2077 expansion will be out in 2023. They started working on a new Witcher game that'll be in... Yeah, I saw the announcements about the Cyberpunk thing, and I think they've had that... Oh god, do we not have security on either of us? Oh wait, does Carth have security?
It's open.
Oh, thank god.
Yes?
I thought I was going to hack my way through that door. I was going to be there all week.
Who are you? What are you doing in here? You can't just come barging into someone's home.
Just investigating the area.
That's no excuse. You can't just go around barging into people's apartments because you're curious. But at least you're more polite than that pig Holden.
Okay, who's Holden?
Just one of Darvik's men who can't keep his hands to himself. But all he got for his trouble was a nasty scar from my vibroblade. Too bad I'm the one still paying the price.
Yeah, what do you mean?
I don't want to talk about it. I'm in enough trouble already. Besides, I don't know if I can trust you.
Well, I do have plenty of points in Persuade. I'm sure you can trust me.
Well, I suppose you seem like an all-right sort. When I cut Holden, it made him back off, but it also embarrassed him in front of his friends. Holden's a spiteful little hut slug. He went and put out a bounty on my head for what I did. That's why I'm hiding out here.
Yeah, I enjoyed Cyberpunk. It had its issues. It was certainly like wasn't the best game I've ever played, but it was fun. It was enjoyable enough. Let me see. Is there anything I can do to help? Or you could optionally just choose to collect the bounty yourself if you wanted to. So let's, what can we do?
It. Holden is one of Darvik's men. When you work for the local crime lord, the authorities tend to turn a blind eye. I'm afraid this is between me and Holden now.
Yeah, maybe I could speak to him for you.
You could try, I guess. He usually hangs out at the cantina in the lower city. It probably won't do any good. Holden's used to getting his own way. That's one of the fringe benefits of being a goon for Darvik. Working for the local crime lord lets you get away with things. Still, I appreciate the offer.
Alright, let's see if we can ask her anything about the area.
I can't help you there. Since this thing with Holden, I've been scared to leave my apartment. I don't know anything about what's going on in the outside world anymore.
Alright, well, I guess we'll be going then.
Goodbye and good luck. I hope you can talk some sense into Holden.
Let's go. Keep exploring. Oh, hello. A bag? Oh, her money. Well, I'll take that, thank you. Well, I don't see many of your kind here. Most of the residents in this rundown old apartment are illegal aliens. My name is Laren, by the way. Nice to meet you. I'm Dak Winry. I know it's really none of my business, but you look like someone who might need to purchase one of those new energy shields. They're the latest thing you know, very high-tech. Now, what's so great about them? You use one that surrounds you with radiant aura particle mesh that absorbs blaster bolts. Pretty handy in a fight. The shield even protects against lightsabers, or so I hear. The shields aren't perfect, of course. They can only absorb so much energy before they burn out, and ion blasters will take your basic dueling shield down pretty quick.
And I can tell you from experience that they aren't any good at all against a simple vibroblade. That's why the Republic has been training soldiers in hand-to-hand and melee combat.
Alright, where'd the technology come from? Rumors of the Echani using shields like this, but I never saw anything like them around here, not until the Sith came. Where they discovered the technology is anyone's guess. Shields are too rare and too expensive to hand out to an entire army, but a shielded strike team can take down a whole battalion of soldiers armed with conventional blasters. It gave the Sith a huge edge in the early battles, but it wasn't long before the Republic was able to copy the technology and come up with energy shields of their own. Now both sides are scrambling to come up with new weapons to slice right through the shields, but until they do, you're going to see melee combat coming back to the forefront in this war. So this is their kind of explanation for why, like, swords are an effective weapon in this setting. You know, if you have blasters and lightsabers and all this stuff, why would a regular old sword be worthwhile? It's because of the energy shield thing. So, they tried. Anything else? Not much more to say really, except I've managed to get my hands on one of those shields. It isn't cheap, but it could mean the difference between life and death. You want to see what I have in stock? I know my kiosk isn't much to look at, but my prices are reasonable and the merchandise is sound. Yeah, why do you have a kiosk set up here? Run a little shop in this building selling basic equipment to the illegal aliens renting out these apartments? Yeah, what are you saying about these illegal aliens? By law, most aliens aren't allowed to have a residence in the upper city of Terrace. They allow a few of us Twi'leks up here, but for the most part, it's humans only. No self-respecting upper city human would want to live in the apartments in this dump, so the landlord has been renting apartments illegally to aliens. Better than letting them sit empty, I guess, otherwise you get squatters and people hiding from the authorities living in the abandoned apartments, and they don't pay rent. Wouldn't know anything about that, buddy. Yeah, aren't you worried about getting caught? Terrace authorities pretty much turned a blind eye to this plate. A few illegal aliens just aren't worth the bother, and once the Sith took over, they felt the same way. Besides, I don't live here myself. I just run a small business providing supplies to the residents. You want to see what I have in stock? Yeah, let's ask some more questions. Rather not, might be bad for business if people saw me answering a bunch of questions for a human. Most of the residents here are illegal aliens. Questions are frowned on. I don't want to lose the trust of my customers. If you really need information, go to Kadir the janitor. Okay. Bordering on senile, so all the residents figure he's harmless. They won't mind you talking to him, and he might be able to help you out with your questions. Being most hyped for is Hogwarts Legacy. It looks so good what they've shown so far. The gameplay looks really interesting. I'm very curious to see more of that once it's what's the release date on that? Is that soon? I haven't even looked. Alright, let's take a look at what he's got for sale here. We can get some computer spikes for hacking. We got some parts for repairing stuff. We can get some armor. We get some heavy armor. Oh my gosh. Oh, heavy combat suit. This is actually light armor. The heavy combat suit is light armor. Interesting. And then we've got light battle armor, which is also medium. This is quite heavy. This light. Okay. This is very sensible, right? We've got the military suit, which is medium defense 6. We got the combat suit, which is light 4, the heavy suit, which is also light but 5, and then the light battle armor, which is a 7. It's the highest armor rating we've got is on the light armor. We've got another vibro blade here. This is balanced but not upgradable, so unlike the prototype vibro blade I have, this one cannot be modified. Stun batons, long swords, quarterstaff, vibro sword, all this fancy stuff. We got some other weapons here. Sonic pistol, which gives me, I believe, a special unique type of damage. Yeah, it's sonic damage, which can bypass certain defenses. Ion blasters is ion damage. Ion gives everything a +1 to 10 bonus damage versus droids, and I believe energy shields as well. We got all our grenades, we got poisons, we got sonic, we got concussion, we got frag. Concussion grenades, I believe, has a chance to stun. Yeah, stun for 9 seconds on a DC 15 for no effect. So if they manage to roll higher than a 15 with the addition of their save, I believe that would be a fortitude save, they avoid the stun. Here they can do DC 15 for half damage. It does 20 points of damage compared to the... Oh, this doesn't do any damage. Concussion grenades just stun. Interesting. Sonic grenades. Oh, -6 dexterity. That's actually quite good. And then we can get down to the fancy stuff. Energy shield. We get 5 uses of this. It gives me a temporary resistance to energy damage of 20 points. It lasts 200 seconds or until I have taken 20 energy damage. So good if you're fighting somebody with a bunch of blasters. Sound dampening stealth unit. If you equip this, it just gives you +2 stealth. So if you're trying to sneak around, having a stealth field generator is quite good. Stealth field generator here enables stealth mode, a camouflage field that hides the user. Apparently, okay, this is an infinite use stealth generator. This one is a one. Oh no, this guy sells infinite. Ah, I see. This is much more expensive, but gives you a bonus of +2. But he only has one of them in stock. So if I was going for stealth, this is the one you'd want to go for. But battle stimulants, some extra drugs, we got some mines. I don't really need any of this stuff right now. Sell list, is there anything worth selling? I don't really need these short swords. We can get rid of that. Get rid of some of these spare vibro blades. I can get rid of at least one of the pistols. Blaster rifles. Yeah, we can get rid of that. We'll hang on to one of them just in case we need it later. And we got some stims and stuff. Got me a little bit of extra money. Let's take a quick look at... Got the longsword and the prototype vibroblade equipped. How is there anything else I can equip here? No. How is Karth looking? Earth's pistol and a regular old blaster pistol, so I don't need this extra blaster pistol right now. I guess we'll hang on to one in case we get another character that could use it. Oh, I level up again. Good lord. Technically, when you're playing this game, there is an argument to be made for not leveling up just willy-nilly, because there's going to be a plot point in the game where after you've progressed to a certain part in the story, pick up a secondary class, effectively, of Jedi Knight. So you will eventually become a Jedi, which gives you access to all of your force powers and lightsaber proficiency and all that fun stuff. And at that point, every level you gain after becoming a Jedi, you are gaining a level as a Jedi instead of gaining a level as your original class. So it can be worth not leveling up as your original class farther than is worthwhile so that you can level up as a Jedi, which is generally more beneficial. I'm not super worried about that right now. I'm not going to get too nitpicky on metagaming the min-maxed optimal build as far as when you should become a Jedi. There are plenty of guides available if you are really oh, I want to make sure I'm optimizing my build for the utmost efficiency. You can do that very easily with some guides that are online, but I'm not going to worry about that too much. I think it's usually around level 6, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, human, I don't wish to engage in conversation with you. Okay. I kind of love that all of the aliens in this game just speak in alien.
Ready?
It's a little goofy, and there aren't that many different lines recorded for them, so you're going to hear a lot of repeated lines, but it's kind of cool. Hello, Twi'lek. Don't hurt me, just take what you want, I won't try to stop you. Oh, well, thank you. Very generous of you, ma'am. Nope, okay, that's it, bye, have a good day. Apparently that didn't give me any dark side points, so that's fine. That leads out to the upper city, good.
Ready?
Go ahead and we'll have Carth
On it.
lockpick this here door.
What?
Let's hop in here, talk to this guy. Don't hurt me, I have nothing of value in here. Look and see for yourself. Oh, I will take a look, thank you. Wow, people are so generous. Wonderful. Oh, what a welcoming community. Nope, nothing in here. Alright. Let's check this one. Carth, you've got the lockpicks. In you go.
It's open.
Yes?
Anybody living in here? No? Alright. Well, free stuff. More parts, more credits. All very good. Also, we were supposed to be looking for the janitor, weren't we? Oh, here he is. Hello, sir.
Hey there, watch where you're walking. I just cleaned those floors.
Sorry, I didn't know.
Well, all right then, no hard feelings. My name's Kadir. I'm the janitor for this building. You must be the new tenant here, right? Never thought they'd rent that abandoned apartment. You look like an off-worlder. What happened, you get stuck here because of the quarantine? Can't see any other reason someone would want to rent that old apartment.
You know, I still haven't actually played Global Offensive. I played a ton of Counter-Strike back when it first was a mod for Half-Life 1. Pre 1.6. And I played a decent amount of Source, but only right when it first launched. I haven't even touched CS:GO. I should look at that at some point. Can I ask you some questions? Yeah.
Don't know how much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're new here, I guess I can try and help you out.
Well, it's very generous of you, sir, for helping me out. Well, tell me about Terrace. What's your thought on this place?
Decent enough place to live, I guess, except for the lower levels. That's where the swoop gangs hang out. Just stay in Upper City and you'll be fine. You also might want to check out the cantina. I used to go there when I was younger. Good place to get a drink and find out what's going on in Upper City.
I love the voice acting in this game. It's so campy. Yeah, where's the cantina?
Just keep following the apartment complex ring until you come to the elevator. It'll take you out to the upper streets there. And from there, just head south a ways. You can't miss it.
Alright. What else you got?
Don't know how much I can tell you, but seeing as how you're...
Yeah, where can I get some equipment? Is he just going to tell me to Laram's shop?
Well, the best place to go is probably
Oh,
Kelly Yurt's
it isn't.
store. She's right across from the cantina, so you can stop in for a drink if you get thirsty while you're shopping. Just keep
This guy
following
really
the
seems to like the
apartment
bar.
complex.
Okay. I'm
Don't
gathering that he's just recommending the bar in various different ways. What do you think of the Sith in this quarantine?
Not much of an issue for me, you know. I ain't never left Taurus, and they ain't never gonna. A lot of other folks are sure riled up about it, but I don't really know much about it. I prefer to keep to myself mostly. But there's plenty of people at the cantina.
Oh, what do you
who'd be
know?
more
There's
than happy
his
to tell you
recommendation
what
to the
they think
cantina.
about the Sith and their quarantine.
No matter what I ask him, he just has to tell me about the cantina. Alright.
Should get back to
I'm getting the impression that the game wants me to go to the cantina. So, I suppose that's a smart enough place to go. Typical RPG logic, head to the bar, somebody there will tell you what to do. Alright, off we go into the first bit of exploration in the main city of Taris. Oh, we have a journal entry, hello. Search for Bastila. You're stranded on Taris, a planet now under Sith control. You and Carthanasi must find Bastila, the only person capable of stopping the Sith from conquering the entire galaxy. Probably begin by investigating reports of the escape pods that crashed into the Undercity. What else we got? Planetary information on Taris. Dia's bounty, that makes sense. And there is a rapid transit system on your map screen. Really? Oh, you can just return to hideout anytime you want. I actually don't think I've ever used that. I've played this game 5-6 times through, and I don't think I've ever used that feature. But yeah, we're here out in Taris. We have, I believe, a very slightly upgraded skybox from what the original game looked like. Not, you know, the most advanced thing on the planet, but it looks decent enough. As far as like controls and things you might notice here, you cannot pan the camera like up and down here. You can only look left and right. Controls wise on the PC, WASD makes you do this. You can rotate the camera with Z and C. You can press X to spin your swords, and then using Q and E lets you target between different things. I'm currently targeting that salvage droid over there, the other salvage droid, and Karth. Press R to interact with the object you currently have targeted. Yeah, Karth, what do you got?
Me? Well, I've been a star pilot for the Republic for years. Seen more than my share of wars. I fought in the Mandalorian Wars before all this started. But with all that, I've never experienced anything like the slaughter these Sith animals can unleash. Not even the Mandalorians were that senseless. My homeworld was one of the first planets to fall to Malak's fleet. The Sith bombed it into submission, and there wasn't a damn thing our Republic forces could do to stop it.
Okay, so he fought in the Mandalorian Wars, and then after that, Malak's fleet bombed his home planet. Got it. Alright. Sorry, Karth, this must be very painful for you.
I'm just a soldier. I go where the fleet admirals tell me to. I follow my orders and I do my duty. It's just... doesn't seem right that doing that means I failed. I didn't.
Them? Do you mean the people of your home world? I'm sorry, Karth, I didn't mean to upset you. Why are you getting mad at me? It's not like this is my fault. Yeah, let's see if he... Let's push him a little bit on this.
Yeah, no, that's not what I mean. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not making much sense, am I? You probably mean well with your questions. I'm just not accustomed to talking about my past very much. At all, actually. I'm more used to taking action, keeping my mind focused on the business at hand. So let's just do that. If you have more questions, ask them later.
Alright, calm down, Karth. It's okay. Let's keep roaming here. Salvage droid, scanning the remains of this Republic escape pod. Can I actually interact with this escape pod at all? This... something I can target? No? Alright. We've got a protocol droid over here.
Greetings and good day. On behalf of the new Sith rulers, I am programmed to encourage you to enjoy your stay on Taris. I am a protocol droid programmed to provide information to everyone on Taris, citizens and visitors alike. Is there something I can do to serve you?
Let's see if this guy's got anything to say. What can you tell me about the
The
Sith?
Sith are the new authority here on Taris. They seek to preserve the customs of our world. Also, I am told. More than this I cannot say. May I be of any further service to you?
Alright. Is there any way to get off the planet?
I am afraid that is impossible. Taris is currently under a planet-wide quarantine. The Sith are allowing no one to arrive or leave, except on official Sith business. May I be of any further service to you?
Yeah, what can you tell me about the lower
The
city?
Taris Tourism Board has issued a strong warning to all visitors to avoid the lower city. It is a violent and dangerous place you would do well to avoid.
Oh,
May
good.
I be of any further service to you?
Yeah, why is it all humans?
Alien species have restricted access to the upper city. This is one of the most ancient traditions of Taris, and the Sith have promised to preserve such traditions.
Oh, good.
Of course, I have yet to see them arrest a single alien for traveling the upper city without a permit. May I be of any further service to you?
Oh, good. Segregation is one of the most ancient traditions of the planet, and the Sith have preserved to uphold tradition. That's wonderful. What lovely people. Who do you work for? Yeah, are you a Sith robot, or are you just, like, here?
I am an employee of the Taris government, programmed to provide
Oh, he's a
information
tourism
and
bot.
guidance to any who require it. May I be of any further service to you?
And he's just been reprogrammed by the Sith. Got it. Alright, well, no, I'm
If you
good.
will excuse me, I must continue my appointed rounds.
Alright. So, here's Kebla's shop, which should mean that our favorite cantina is, yeah, right over there. Alright, let's take a look at Kebla's shop first. Hello, Kebla Yurt.
Hello there. I haven't seen you in my shop before. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kebla Yurt. Welcome to the Equipment Emporium. You looking to buy some supplies? My shop's the largest one in all of Upper Terrace. Best selection on the planet. Whatever you need, I've got. Well, mostly.
Mostly? What do you mean by that?
The Sith confiscated all my heavy weapons, and they impounded all my ships and swoop bikes. But I've still got a real nice selection, if you're interested.
Yeah, sure. Let's see what you got. Anything that's particularly
just so
stand
you know,
out?
the prices on the items are final. No bargaining here. This isn't a swap meet, okay? I only deal in top-notch stuff.
Alright, so she's supposed to have a slightly higher end stock. Oh, and right off the bat, 6 defense, light armor. Oh, it's $900 though. Well, that's great. Some vibro blades, quarterstaff. Ishani Ritual brand. Double-bladed Ritual brand. Interesting. So typically in this game, double-bladed weapons count as dual wielding. It counts as having a weapon in both hands, and you get same penalties you would normally get, but you get an extra attack, and both weapons share the same physical damage stat and crit chance and all that fun stuff. Double-bladed sword. Okay, so this is actually the Ishani Ritual brand is like better than a double-bladed sword. That's pretty darn good. All right. Worth looking into if we want to go for like a double-bladed build. You've got a second one of these stealth units. And a permacrete detonator. Powerful detonator is extremely complicated. Only someone trained in its use could set and activate it. Well, I don't know what that's for. But it's not that expensive, and that sounds like something that's probably going to be used for like a alternate solution to a problem at some point. So we'll go ahead and buy one of those. Alright, nothing else around here. Let's go take a peek at this bar that guy kept suggesting I go to. Oh, I got a Sith trooper hanging out here. Oh, actually, wait, hold up. Before we do that, let's see if this Kebla Yurt has any more info for us. Maybe she can figure out a way to get us off this planet or find out what's going on with Bastila.
Welcome to the Equipment Emporium. Finest selection of supplies in all of Terrace. You interested in seeing what I have in stock?
Yeah.
Anything I can do to help a potential customer out. What do you want to know?
You know anything about the escape pods? Yes.
I heard a couple of pods crash down in the Undercity. I bet the crash sites have already been stripped clean by the Sith, though. Unless the swoop gangs or Davik's men got there first.
Alright, what about the swoop gangs? What can you tell me?
I don't have anything good to say about those swoop gangs. Zooming around on their swoop bikes, terrorizing the lower city like a bunch of animals. Things weren't so bad when the Hidden Becks were running the show. But ever since the rise of the Black Vulcar gang, the lower city has been nothing short of a war zone. The Sith haven't even bothered trying to maintain order down there. And I heard a rumor that Davik's own people are having problems with the Black Vulcars now.
Okay, you keep mentioning Davik. What do you know about him?
Oh, Davik's a legitimate businessman, if you get my drift. Smuggling, slaving, extortion. They say he's a member of the Exchange, you know, the big intergalactic criminal organization.
I've heard of the Exchange. Bad organization to cross. But if anyone has blockade-breaking ships, however, it's them.
I have to pay him a protection fee every month, but it's reasonable. And I get most of my inventory through Davik and his suppliers. I'm just smart enough not to ask where it came from, you understand?
Okay, so yeah, he sounds like a traditional kind of mob boss. Is he working with the Sith?
Davik hates the Sith as much as anybody. The quarantine has put a real dent in his operations, too. But he's keeping a low profile as long as the occupation lasts.
Sensible,
Davik stays
alright.
out of the way, and the Sith don't bother him. The swoop gangs could learn a thing or two from this tidy little arrangement, instead of always going after each other.
Alright, yeah, I could ask how she feels about the Sith, but I feel like that's probably... I've gotten the implication there, we're fine. Yeah, give me some general info.
Oh, you're one of those off-worlders, aren't you? Come to Terrace for a short business trip and end up stuck here because of the Sith quarantine, right? Oh, you can't be too happy. Trapped on an unfamiliar world and all. But Terrace isn't so bad, as long as you stay in the upper city. Just try to avoid the Sith. And stay out of the lower city. The swoop gangs are totally out of control. Even Davik's men are having trouble down there.
Alright, well...
Good day to you, then.
Got some more info on what's going on here, what the general situation is. Let's go take a peek at the bar, see what we got going on down here. Can I talk to you?
Don't bother me. I'm here on official Sith business.
Oh, no I can't. He's on official Sith business apparently. Can you get a brief summary about what you've missed? Absolutely you can. We haven't gotten very far. We started out the game on a ship above the planet of Terrace. We are part of the Republic. This is set 4,000 years before the movies. At this point, the Sith fleets are still a massive presence in the galaxy, being led by a Sith Lord named Malak. They shot down our cruiser, and myself and Karth Onasi here, escaped in a escape pod. I believe this escape pod right here, actually. And hid out in an apartment here on the planet of Terrace. Terrace seems to have a bit of segregation going on. There's definitely some, like, upper city, lower city, the humans are allowed up top, and everybody, all the aliens and everybody they don't like is stuck down below. And we are looking for the Jedi Knight Bastila, who was the head of the Republic war effort and was on our ship, and we don't know where she is. Her escape pod made it away and crashed somewhere we haven't found yet. We want to find her and get off this planet. There's also a quarantine in place because the Sith have captured this planet, locked down all incoming and outgoing travel, so we can't get out. And yes, Hypos. There's your summary. Also, the janitor in the building we were hiding out in would not shut up about the bar. I think he's mostly an alcoholic, but we're gonna go check it out. Alright, what do we got here? Arena monitor. No action in the dual ring, so the monitor is blank. What we got here? Christia.
Don't you just love watching the Kazakh players? All that strategy, all those credits. It's enough to make a girl get all flushed.
Okay. Let's talk to Garuk.
Hello there, youngster. You interested in buying the Pazak deck of an old man looking to get out of the gambling game? Just 50 credits and I'll sell you all my cards. I'll even throw in a free lesson to boot. It's a great deal, if you can afford it.
I can afford it, so you know what? I will buy your Pazak deck. If I play Pazak, I'm definitely just going to save scum it. It's a pretty random chance game. You can definitely affect the odds a little bit, but it is definitely more random chance than skill. So we might do like try to beat everybody once just to complete the quests, and if I do that, I will just save scum the game. That's fine.
My name's Garuk. I used to be a card shark, one of the best Pazak players in the Outer Rim. But that was before I retired from the gambling life.
Yeah. Why are you giving up gambling, buddy?
Don't get me wrong. The game's been good to me over the years. I've traveled the span of the galaxy, from the core worlds to the farthest reaches of the Outer Rim. I've won countless fortunes, and lost countless more. But that was long ago, and things have changed. Gambling is a young man's game. That's why I'm looking to get out. My offer still stands.
Alright, offer still stands. Yeah, I'll buy it.
Glad to see you're interested in the grand old game. The rules are pretty simple. Here, I'll load them up into your data pad so you can check them out anytime you want. Good luck. I hope the game's as good to you as it was to me. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
Let's go for now.
Of course. No sense in a youngster like you wasting your days away with an old man in a dingy bar. But if you ever want to chat, you know where to find me.
Good deal. We got a Pazak deck. We were down 50 credits. We're going to save and then ask him for a lesson. Yes. So, before each deck, you select 10 cards to form your side deck. 4 of these cards will be randomly drawn to form your hand during the match. You have a number of +1 to +5 to create your side deck. Find other side deck cards as you play, with values ranging from ±1 to ±6. So, let's select 10 cards. I believe I only have 10 cards, so that makes my selection pretty straightforward. How you want to use this side deck? It looks good to me. Object of the game is to have your face-up cards total higher than your opponent's hand, out exceeding a total of 20. So, very similar to Blackjack, except 20 instead of 21, and you'll see how this goes. Player's total is greater than 20 at the end of a turn, a bust, the opponent wins a set. You must win 3 sets to win the match. Only have these 4 cards to deal with. So the way it's going to work is it's going to deal me a card from the main deck. My current score is at 2. If you wish, I can use a card from my hand to adjust my score, and then either end my turn or stand. So right now I could say, fine, yep, we want to try to get as close to 20 as possible. If you have a negative card, you can play it. Say I busted, say I went to 21 here, and I had a -1, I could use that to bring myself back down to 20. Yep, sounds great. Wonderful. Standing means you cannot draw cards anymore. Ending turn means you're just passing. I'm not going to use anything right now because I don't really need to. We'll go ahead and end turn. Opponent uses the same rules. He was dealt a 10. I'm sitting at a 9. I don't really need to use any of these right now. We'll go ahead and end turn. He's at a 12. I'm at a 16. I can go ahead and drag this up, put myself at a 20. You will automatically stand. They now either have to match me at a 20 or they bust. 17. And he was dealt a 20. Alright, and I've used up one of my cards. You do not get your cards back. So next up, sounds good. 9. I also had a 9. Looking good. So, there is a possibility that we could bust on the next card. So we're going to go ahead and just lock myself in at a 20. Oh, he had a -3 in his hand, putting him also at 20, so we're tied. +9. +1. 19. I will stand. Let me guess, he's going to get exactly 20? Oh, we tied again. All right. Let's keep passing it back and forth. He is locked in at a 20. Oh, I'll end turn. Screw it. Oh, and we got to a 21. I could have used both and tied it there. That's fine. He wins the second set. If he wins 3, oh, that's a first set win for him. Oh, I thought we were 1 down already. He's at exactly 20. That's tied. He's used all of his cards, however. Now we're just going to pass it back and forth a little. He can't modify the score anymore. I will lock it into 20. Alright, that's 1 for me. We've tied it now. This the AI heavily cheats in this, by the way. So that's part of the reason I say I'm only doing this by Save Scum, because it's deciding what cards they have in their hand on the fly to give the AI an advantage, and it is definitely cheating on what cards it's stealing them. We'll stand. That's fine. Tied up. Keep passing it back and forth a little bit here. I'm liking that we're staying relatively low. Oh, God. Do I use the 4 or do I chance it? I use the 4 and I stand. Bingo! Alright, we win. Match is over. Alright! So that's Pazaak. I don't think there's any, like, particular reason to play it other than money. There's like 1 player in each bar
Have you come here
that you
just
can
to
beat.
bother me, or do you wish to test yourself against the best Pazaak player on Taris?
Yeah, let's go ahead. Who are you?
My name is Niklos. I'm the unofficial champion of the Pazaak circuit here on Taris. If you don't mind losing your wager, we could play a few hands.
Yeah, let's ask him some questions.
I don't come here to answer questions. If you want to play Pazaak, then let's play. If not, then quit crowding my gambling table.
Fair enough. Let's go.
I'm going to enjoy relieving you of your credits almost as much as I'm going to enjoy humiliating you.
Yeah, we can wager. Is there a maximum wager? There is. So max wager is 40. Let's go ahead and wager 40. Why not? We don't have any other cards to pick from, so this is our side deck for sure. We'll go ahead and flip it back and forth a little bit here. 12, I'll sit on that. Oh, and we immediately bust because of a 10. Nice. That's fine. Nothing else I really could have done there. 17's a bit of a rough one. I guess go for a 19 and just hope we get lucky. Nope. It's very similar to blackjack, except you're just dealing cards back and forth and choosing when you want to modify. He's already stood, so I can actually just stand here and win. But it is a, like, you want to try to get as close to a certain value as possible without going over. 13, he busts and pops a 17. Oh, that was really lucky. Alright. We're tied up. It's first person to 3 wins. We have 2 wins apiece, so whoever wins this round takes it all. And I can at least attempt to make that me. Oh, he has a perfect. Alright, we lose.
Pazaak is not.
Alright. We're gonna reload that because I'm That's fine. I don't mind save scumming Pazak. It's... With how badly the computer cheats in this, I don't mind at all. Yeah, let's play. I'll try to beat everybody at least once, just to make sure if there's any quests or anything like that, we've got them complete. There aren't that many Pazak players in the game, so... Not too worried about how long that's going to take. I'll wait. Perfect. Perfect 20. Oh, what are the odds, eh? Getting dealt low cards like that is really helpful. Because it makes it more likely that your opponent's going to bust. Oh, Lord, I don't like this. Ah, it's still... Alright. Nothing I could have done. I'll lock in at 20. I win. Very good. Let's see what he's got. $15. I'll stand on an 18. Of course he had a +5. I'm sure the computer didn't just change that into a +5 right then. We would never do that. There's definitely not a reason that the game isn't showing me what cards they have available. Stand. Okay, so he's out of cards, so that actually does, even with the cheating, that does give me an advantage. Stand. Because he can't modify his hands anymore. Oh, what do you know? Even with that, I lose. Go ahead and reload.
What do you want?
Yeah, alright. Let's flip this around a little bit until we win one of these. There's gonna be some cards we can pick up later. I'll go for a 19 and lock it in that you can use that'll make this substantially more, oh, nice. Winnable, because you can get cards that are reversible, where they can be either plus or minus. And you get to pick when you use them, which one you want them to be. Oh god, tie him, lock it in. And once you start getting some of those, like a couple of plus or minus 5s and a couple of plus or minus like 2s, that'll really make a big difference. For right now, oh god, a 16, that's rough. Yeah, we lose. Alright. Some of the later, like, Pazak players, I'm not going to be so worried about, like, I have to beat them right now. But there is a reason that I'm trying to make sure I beat this guy the first time I'm here. Oh, that's a 20. I will take that. Come on. Of course he has a -3. Why wouldn't he? So I can't modify my hands anymore. I'm just going straight with whatever it deals me. Nice. Alright. The only choice I'm making here is whether to hit or stand. And we bust. Oh god, I've got to hit on that. Nope. Alright, we lose. Alright. Let's try it again. Like I said, gotta love the Pazak. It's so... The computer cheats so unbelievably hard. 17, yeah, I'll take a 20. Alright. Yeesh. Sit on a 19. Screw it. Oh, of course he gets a perfect 20. Yeah, that's a likely story. It mostly cheats on what cards they have in their hand. Okay, so I have to just hit. Oh, sweet, I got lucky. Yeah. Alright, we're doing pretty well here. We can win one more. Not like that. So whoever wins this round wins. Give it a shot, a 19. Oh, of course, he just gets dealt a 20. Yeah, alright. Well, try again.
Move on.
Yeah, let's play. Unfortunately, yeah, there's really nothing you can do at this point in the game to, like, swing things in your favor. Yeah. Oh, give me a 19. Oh, he gets dealt a perfect 20. Alright. He gets dealt another perfect 20. I can match it, though. I will take a 20. Alright, I win that set. But now I'm just going entirely on... He's got 3 cards to modify, I've got nothing. Stand on a 20. Oh, of course the next card for him it's going to say is a 1. Yes, that's fine. He buys it. Yeah. And we are down again. It is just dealing him perfect 20 after perfect 20 after perfect 20. Nothing I can do here. I'm not chancing a 2. Yeah. Yeah, and he has what he needs to defeat me there. Okay, you know what? I'm going to just say that Pazak is not worth the time. I believe the only advantage to playing it is credits. This is not worth the time that it's going to take to get a win for 40 credits. Let's take a look around the bar a little bit, though.
Hi there. I haven't seen you around before.
If I'm particularly bored,
much time off.
Maybe I'll do some of that off stream just to finish the quest line. I'll check if there's anything worth finishing in the quest line, but I'm not going to waste all this time on stream doing it. Alright. Military base. Hello. You don't look like one of the Sith.
I'm off duty right now, so I'm not in uniform. My name is Sana, junior officer, first class with the Sith Occupation Force.
Nice to meet you, Sarna. I'm Dak Winry.
I'm actually a little surprised you're talking to me at all. Most of the people here on Taris can't stand us Sith. It can make this job pretty lonely.
I have points in Persuade. I have many points in Persuade. You're just doing your job, right? I can't hold that against you. Can't really blame people who did conquer the planet. No, definitely the Persuade option.
Save the sympathetic best friend act. I'm not buying it.
Oh god, I failed that?
I had a bunch of paperwork on my day off, so let's just pretend this conversation never happened. Now move along.
No. Hold up. That's got to be a roll, right? I do not believe that you fail that. I have, like, all the points in Persuade that you could possibly have at this point in the game.
Hi there. I have...
Yeah, let's try that again. Is this just a dice roll?
Save this.
No. Really? No. I want to test this. I feel like that's a dice roll.
That's true.
Yeah, there you go.
People don't appreciate what we've done for them. We could have slapped a curfew on this whole planet, but we didn't. You know, it's like everyone on this backwater planet is in a permanent bad mood. Don't they know we have to make the best of things?
There you go. Perfect. See, nothing. Nothing to worry about. You got a pretty positive attitude.
Exactly, it's all about attitude. I didn't ask to be assigned to this backwater planet, but I try to make the best of it. It's pretty easy to get depressed on an assignment like this, but we do what we can to keep our spirits up.
Yeah, it must be tough being stationed in a hostile world.
That's true. It's nice to meet someone who understands what I'm going through. It's good to talk about this stuff. It gets pretty lonely up at the military base. I have to get going soon.
She
I've got a
seems
ship at the
terrible.
military base.
She is
Some
part
of
of the
us junior
Sith.
Sith officers are having a party tonight to blow off some steam. I'd really like to see you again. Why don't you drop by the party? I'll show you where it is on your map.
Sounds good, I'll be there.
Don't be late. We're starting right after our shift's end. Most of us won't even be going back to the base to lock up our uniforms. I look forward to seeing you there.
Alright, so we've got an invite to a Sith party. Alright, what do you got?
What? Why are you speaking to me? Can't you tell from my clothing that I'm of the nobility? Get away from me. I can't be seen talking with a common rabble. It wouldn't be proper for a man of my standing.
Alright. What do we got around here?
I'm surprised the Sith haven't done anything to try to bring in Davik. After all, everyone knows he's the crime lord who runs this planet.
Alright.
Nice outfit. I've seen outcasts in the Undercity who dress better than you.
Yeah, that lower city is nothing but a slum. If the Sith want to win us Teresians over, they should clean the gangs out of there.
You aren't from Terrace, are you? Do yourself a favor and stay away from the Teresian ale. It packs more kick than most off-worlders can handle.
Everyone in the upper city's a dick.
Nice outfit. I've seen outcasts in the Undercity who dress better than you.
Like, this planet definitely has some serious issues. What do we got in here? Okay, that's that. Let's start, we'll go, counterclockwise around here. See what we got. Terra Citizen Jurgen, who are you?
No hard feelings, my good man, but I can't really talk with you right now. It's difficult enough to draw the interest of the ladies in this establishment as it is. Surely you understand what I'm talking about. I'd guess you've experienced many lonely evenings, something I'm hoping to avoid tonight.
What a douche. What else we got around here? Professor Xer, Nits? No, definitely not my first playthrough. I have beaten this game 5, 6, 7 times. I don't even know. A lot back in the day and a few times more recently. But with the announcement of KOTOR 2...
Who dresses you?
Oh my
Look
god.
Like you crawled up here from the lower city. Oh well, I guess we can't all have stuff.
Yeah, with the announcement of KOTOR 2 coming to Switch next week, I thought it would be fun to try to play through this before that comes out. What do we got here?
Let me enjoy my drink in peace, and I won't have to run you in for questions.
Taris isn't such a bad...
Anybody,
No? Then why are you
Oh,
speaking
hello.
to me?
Gana Lavin.
Where did you get those clothes? A trash compactor in the lower city? And where are those drinks we ordered?
Who are you and why are you bossing me around? Sorry, I'm not your waiter. Let's try sorry, I'm not your waiter. That seems like the most tactful response.
Careful what you say. I get the feeling this spoiled brat could cause us more trouble than she's worth.
Why is the help here so incompetent? One word from Daddy and I could get you fired.
You could get me fired. Let's try a persuade again. Maybe this lady will kill me. I don't even work here. Shut up, you spoiled brat. Don't get upset. I'll go get that drink.
It's too late for
Oh
apologies.
my god, are you
Daddy's
kidding
going
me?
to hear about this. You'll lose your job for sure.
What the hell? Okay, just for clarification here, that is 4 speech checks I have failed. I've got a fucking 14 in charisma and 3 points in persuade, plus a bonus of +2. Like, I'm getting a +7 to all of my... Oh no, it's okay, +2 is from the thing. I'm getting a +5. Every time I roll a persuade check, I'm getting a +5. This is like the first room in the game, and I'm level, what, 2? 3? What the hell? Hey, Echo, how's it going? Echo, you mentioned you were seeing a fun Guns N' Roses concert, right? That hasn't happened yet. I think that was later this summer, isn't it? I think that was you, right? I'm not mistaken, am I? Well, I've never failed this many speech checks before. I'm very curious what's going to happen as a result of that.
I can't believe we couldn't get arena tickets for this match. Now we'll have to watch the duel on the view screen.
Who cares? It's Duncan and Gerlon.
November, okay.
It's not like we're gonna miss anything good.
Shh, they're about to start, so quit complaining and just watch the view screen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I draw your attention to the dueling ring. Here, two combatants will battle for your viewing and gambling enjoyment. Now, I hope all your bets are down because we're ready to roll. In this corner, I give you Gerlon Two Fingers. And over here, looking to climb the ranks yet again, is the ever-persistent Deadeye Duncan.
Oh.
And to nobody's great surprise, Deadeye is down again. Don't worry, folks. He's just unconscious. As usual, our medics will have him up and about in a bit. Well, that was quick, wasn't it? So I give you the winner, Gerlon Two Fingers.
All right. The Terrace Dueling Ring. Hello, Lilim the Song and friends. How is everyone? Thanks for stopping by. Hello, Master Tanky. Very good to see you all. Hello, everyone. I see. And where were you guys all coming from? Zan, how you doing? Oh my gosh, we've got the whole party here. Hello, everyone. Yes, everyone's here. Very, very high. And Zan's an old friend. So good to see everybody. Thanks for joining. Where were you guys coming from? Lilim's BFF. Excellent. Fantastic. Hope you guys are all having fun. Phasmophobia? Oh, cool. I'll have to go check out the VOD on that later. Phasmophobia is. At least I'm assuming that's what you mean there. Unless there's another game that I don't know about. I suppose that's possible. First aid bin. Can I get anything out of the first aid bin? Oh, a free med pack. I will take a free med pack. Let's look around here. We'll talk to Deadeye Duncan, see how he's doing. He didn't seem to have a very good fight there.
What are you looking at, fresh meat? You want a piece of me? You want to step in the dueling chambers with me?
Buddy? Are you doing okay? Yeah, who are you?
I'm Deadeye Duncan, the number 5 ranked duelist in this cantina. You must have seen me in the dueling chambers, right?
You're the number 5 ranked out of how many?
5. But it's an elite group, okay? It's not like just anyone can step into the dueling chamber. Well, actually, anyone can, but not many do.
Oh, this guy. Yeah, tell me about the dueling chamber.
You know, the dueling chambers. 2 people in combat, loser gets carried out unconscious on a stretcher. It's the only reason people come into this part of the cantina. Look, I'm the number 5 ranked duelist around here. I don't have time to explain all this. Go talk to the duel organizer if you're interested. He's that hut over there in the corner.
Okay, well...
Yeah, that's right. Back off. You know better than to challenge Deadeye Duncan. I will mess you up.
Oh my god. Alright, let's take a look around. Is there like a scoreboard here? Arena monitor. No, nobody.
I love watching ice in the ring. Is there anything more exciting than a woman who's armed and dangerous?
I think we're gonna hold off on the dueling for right now, because we can definitely take the first couple of duels, but when you get higher up there, we're gonna run into some trouble. But I do want to do all of the duels in this arena before we leave Terrace. So we'll come back here once we've gained a couple of levels and have some better equipment, because you do get to take all of your equipment and all of your levels and all your stats and all that in there with you. It's a good way to earn some money. But right in Terrace right now at the beginning of the game, we shouldn't be too hard up for cash, so we'll just keep looking around. So Garruk, good deal. I think that's just about everything we can do here. If I wanted to keep trying to win at Pazak, I could do that. I truly don't care. Bendex Starkiller. Alright.
Leave me alone. I'm not giving out any auto prints to my fans today.
Yeah, what's going on?
What? You don't recognize me? I'm Bendex Starkiller, the most famous blaster slinger on Taurus. Over 100 duels without a loss. Every one of them a deathmatch.
Really? Why don't you hang out? Yeah, why aren't you hanging out with the rest of them?
I'm retired now. Once deathmatches became illegal, I just got bored with the game. I got no interest in using stun blasters. There was nobody left to challenge me anyway. I've been watching these new kids in the ring, but I haven't found anyone worth my notice so far. Still, if someone could beat all these other pretenders, I might give them a shot.
Alright, well, I'll be back once I'm done then.
Good luck with that, kid. You're gonna need it.
You sure you want to get involved in this? Seems a bit pointless to me. Up to you.
Arth, this is the least pointless thing I've ever seen. My honor as a duelist has been challenged. I have to compete. Oh, for the love of God. Are you kidding me, lady? It's that lady that told me she was going to go get her dad, and she brought a bunch of thugs to beat me up. You gotta be kidding. Alright, get over here, you. One down.
Daddy!
Yeah, off you go. Bye. Good lord. Alright, let's see what we got here. Vibroblade. And another Vibroblade. Well, isn't that convenient? There's a shop right here. Let me just switch over to selling. Ma'am, I have 2 fresh Vibroblades for you. Thank you. Alright, bye. Yeah, too bad I couldn't attack the woman. Yeah, we'll see. I somehow get the feeling that is not the last I've seen of her. I actually don't know what happens with that. I've never failed that persuasion check before. So I have no idea what to expect as far as,
I wonder if any of those Republic space pods survived crash landing in the Undercity.
Yeah, I have no idea what to expect. Okay, let's take a look at our map here, too. Nothing too serious. Oh, what's this over here? Hello, some bounty hunters.
Davik says you missed your last payment.
Davik doesn't like you missing payments.
Here, I've got 50 credits, a down payment. That should buy me some time, right?
Sorry, you're out of time. Now it's all or nothing. Davik can't have people not paying his debts.
But I don't have that much. How can I give you credits I don't have?
Too bad Davik's gonna want to make an example of you. You're coming with us.
Help! Somebody help! They're going to kill me!
I know we have to be careful about drawing attention to ourselves, but are we gonna just let them drag this guy off?
Hold on a second. Looks like we got ourselves a witness here.
Davik doesn't like witnesses. Alright, leave him alone. You deal with me. Don't like your attitude. I better teach you a lesson. Yeah, let's go with the straight up. Leave him alone. Guess we have to teach you to mind your own business. Alright. Fine, buddy. Let's see how that goes for you. Go ahead. Give it a shot. 1 down.
Thank you.
2 down.
Oh,
Alright.
Those bounty hunters are going to take me away and kill me. My wife warned me not to take a loan from Davik. Now I can't pay him back. It's not good to owe a crime lord money. He'll just keep sending more bounty hunters after me till I'm dead.
Maybe I can help you. Yeah, what can I do?
You already helped me by saving me from those bounty hunters, so unless you have a spare 100 credits to give me so I can pay off Davik, there's nothing else you can do.
Well, I do have a spare 100 credits for you. I just sold some Vibroblades that I acquired from some lovely gentlemen I met in the street.
You've given me 100 credits? Just like that? I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you.
You're giving him 100 credits? Generous.
Now I can pay off Davik. You've saved my life. Thank you. I'd better take these credits to him right away.
Alright. And, let's just take a quick look. Oh, would you look? There's 50 credits there. And there's another 50 credits there. Oh my god, isn't that convenient? Alright, let's take a look here. We got a medical facility, eh? What do you got going on in here, buddy?
Can't you see I'm busy with my duties? Go talk to Zelka if you need something.
Alright. Can we close this door? No? Alright. What do we got here? Lab personnel only.
I see from your appearance that you are an off-worlder. Still, you are welcome here. I will not have it said that Zelka Foreign refused to help somebody just because they weren't a citizen of Taris. Do you require healing or medical supplies? I can treat almost any injury or ailment right here at the medical facility. Except the rat ghoul disease, of course.
What's the rat ghoul disease?
The terrible affliction has plagued Taris for many generations. It is spread by the rat ghouls, horrible monsters that live in the Undercity below Taris's great skyscrapers. Prolonged exposure to the Undercity breeds the disease, and those infected will eventually mutate into rat ghouls themselves, becoming mindless beasts that feed on the flesh of others.
Ooh, zombies. Nice. Nothing cures it?
There is no antidote for the disease, though I heard the Republic scientists at the military base here on Taris were close to perfecting a cure. Then the Sith arrived. They overran the military base, and now they refuse to allow anyone access to the laboratories inside. The Sith are keeping all the serum for the patrols they send into the Undercity. If I could just get my hands on a sample of that serum, the rat ghoul disease could be wiped from the face of Taris forever. But I don't see how that's going to happen.
This quest actually shows up in Old Republic Online. You can see the after effects of this when you visit Taris. But let's see here. We can maybe look into trying to find that serum for you. Yeah.
I don't see how anyone could get their hands on that serum. The military base is crawling with Sith guards. Breaking in there would be a suicide mission. I suppose the Sith patrols in the Undercity might have a sample of the serum on them, if they hadn't already used it because of a rat ghoul infection. But I doubt a patrol would just hand the serum over, and nobody is stupid enough to attack one of the Sith patrols, even in the Undercity.
Yeah, no, I can find that. Don't worry.
Please, don't say that. If the Sith hear you, they might think I'm suggesting you start attacking their patrols. They could shut me down. I only mentioned the serum because you asked. I don't actually expect anyone to get me the serum. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
A little touchy. Yeah, what else you got?
I'm quite busy maintaining the facility, but I suppose I could spare a bit of time to answer some questions. What would you like to know?
Yeah. How do you feel about the Sith? He seems a little touchy talking about the Sith, but I guess let's ask.
I know enough to be scared of them. I've heard about the brutality of the Sith. I know what they do to the planets they conquer. So far, all they've done is ask me some general questions, but I'm afraid they might one day decide to shut this facility down simply out of evil spite. I guess there's not much I can do about the Sith, except hope that the Republic finds a way to stop their conquest of the entire galaxy.
Alright. He's actually fairly open about that. What else do you have here? Yeah, give me some general info on the planet.
I don't know much, but I'll tell you what I can. Do you want to know about Upper Taris, or are you more interested in Lower Taris and the Undercity?
Yeah, let's start with the upper, and we'll just work our way through.
The people here in the Upper City generally like to think they're better than the rest of Taris, but we're no better than anyone else. The people here can be selfish, greedy, arrogant, even prejudiced. That's why aliens need special permission to leave the Lower City. Maybe if more people in the Upper City weren't so self-centered, things wouldn't be so bad in the Lower City and the Undercity.
Alright, well tell me about the Lower City then.
The Lower City has been overrun by swoop gangs and thugs. If you're going to travel down there, you'd better go armed. If you don't get attacked by one of the swoop gangs, you'll probably end up beaten and robbed by one of Davik's thugs. Soon it will be as bad as the Undercity.
Yeah, what about Davik? I've been hearing his name a lot and I haven't gotten much info on him.
Davik is the resident crime lord of Taris. He deals in stolen goods, he trades in slaves and contraband, and it would take a month to list all the people he's made disappear.
Ooh, that sounded less and less like helpful.
Most of the shops pay him protection money, so he'll leave them alone. Yeah, the man is nothing but a thug. I guess I'm lucky. Since my medical facility doesn't make any profits, Davik doesn't bother me. But if you ask me, he's no better than the Sith.
I mean, this guy seems to be a pretty reasonable sort. Yeah, tell me about the Undercity.
The Undercity is a wasteland, crawling with flesh-eating mutants called rat ghouls. I feel sorry for the outcasts that are forced to live there.
Yeah, what about the outcast? What's that all about?
Justice here on Taris is swift and harsh. There are only two punishments, execution or banishment to the Undercity. Anyone banished can never return on pain of death. Even their descendants are forced to live in the depths beneath our great cities. Whenever I can, I send supplies to the Undercity to help ease the misery of their lives. Although there is nothing I can do to help those infected with the rat ghoul disease.
Oh, okay, so there's no coming back up. Interesting. Alright,
I am quite busy maintaining...
see what else he's got. We've got information on all of this. Yeah, do you know anything about the escape pods?
Republic escape pods? No. Why would you ask me that? I don't know. Those pods crashed in the Undercity. I'm not involved in any way.
Oh, that's very touchy. Let's try a persuade.
The Sith were already here, asking these...
Huh. Well, I am getting no luck on my persuade checks today. Let's see what he's got for sale. Anything particularly useful? Bio antidote. Immunity to poison. Okay, so if you have implant level 3, you can get poison immunity. Implant level 2, immunity to mind affecting. Some basic single-use stims, dex con, strength bonus. Get yourself +4 to one of them. Oh, also movement speed up. That's kind of nice. And some basic med kits. Don't really need any of that right now. Can I talk to the droid? Hello. The droid says beep, boop, beep. Well, story checks out. Alright. Let's see if Carth... What's this door back here?
On it. It's open.
Oh ho!
What are you doing? Don't go in there. That door is for employees only.
I recognize these men. They're Republic soldiers.
You recognize these soldiers? But how? Unless you're a friend of the Republic.
Persuade, I'm a friend of the Republic, you can trust me. Alright. Thank you. I finally succeeded at a check.
Don't find out what I've done. Since the space battle overhead, people have been secretly bringing in these Republic soldiers who crash-landed on the planet. I had to take them in. What choice did I have? Their injuries are terrible. Most won't survive. But at least I can make their last days more comfortable. And at least here, they're hidden away from the Sith.
Well, for that you have my thanks. It's good to know that at least some of these men ended up in compassionate hands.
I hate to imagine what the Sith would do if they discovered these soldiers here. But since their initial questioning, the Sith have not returned, so it may be my fears are unfounded.
Yeah, is there anything I can do to help you out here?
I'm afraid there's nothing more anyone can do for these soldiers. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should return to the front in case anyone comes in needing medical attention.
Alright, got some light side points. Very nice. Can he heal me at all?
Welcome back.
I do see this
Just
option.
take me a moment while I examine...
Oh, okay. So we can get a free heal from him. That's nice.
Psst, you there.
Hey.
Wait a minute. I need to talk to you about the rat ghoul serum. I've got an offer for you might want to hear.
Alright, what's your offer, buddy?
Zelka isn't the only one who wants to get his hands on the rat ghoul serum. Davik Kang will pay you 10 times what Zelka can if you can get the cure.
Well, why does Davik want the cure?
Davik's interested in anything that can turn a profit. He could make a fortune selling the serum to anyone infected with the disease. Not like Zelka, who'll practically give it away.
Uh-huh. Why do you care who gets the cure?
Look, Zelka can't afford to pay me much. If you sell the serum to Davik, I can probably get a nice finder's fee for directing you to him.
I don't think he would be that interested in paying a finder's fee, my guy. I think he'd probably just pay me and leave you out of this. I think I would rather help Zelka, man. Yeah, what if I tell Zelka you're helping Davik?
I'll just deny it. Who's Zelka gonna believe? Me or some off-world stranger? Now be smart about this. You'll get a better deal selling to Davik.
I mean, I don't really want to sell to Davik.
Helping people is all well and good, but you have to help yourself first, right? I'm telling you, Davik will pay big credits for the cure. More than Zelka could ever afford.
I mean...
And then only the rich could afford the cure. Just let the poor suffer, right?
If you find the rat ghoul serum, just take it to Zax in the lower city bounty office. He works for Davik. He'll pay you what that cure is really worth.
Alright, well, I guess we have options there. Let's see if we can rat him out.
Welcome back. Are you in need of healing or medical supplies? I can.
Do we have anything? Can I rat him out about that? No? No? Raccoon disease? Cure?
If
nope. Okay. I guess not. Well, let's keep looking around then. We haven't been over this way yet. Yeah, onto the other side of the city. Pretty similar layout. We've got kind of both sides of a big long hallway with 4 entrances in each of the corners. We've been to the other side. Over here, I believe we have some more apartments we can go take a peek around in. Yeah. Let's go. This will be where our Sith party is going to be at, if I'm not mistaken. We got that invite from the girl at the bar. She wanted us to come meet her at that officer's party, so let's poke around elsewhere first. I think that's the next big stop we've got to do. Hello.
What is this planet coming to, huh? Slummy's just walking around the upper city.
Shouldn't you go to Lord says you belong, Slummy?
Oh, this is rich.
Yeah, like he said. These streets are for upper city citizens. You better get out of the way if you know what's good for you.
Well, let's try my lovely persuade skill that definitely hasn't failed 5 of the 6 times I've used it today. We can all be friends. Let me buy you a drink. You better think twice about what you're doing. This might be more than you can handle. Yeah, let's offer to buy him a drink.
A drink?
Hey!
Hey! For a slummy, you ain't so bad. Come on, boys. This slummy's buying the next round.
No way, forget it. No more drinks. We're late enough as it is.
Yeah. I guess you're right. Maybe next time, slummy. Come on, fellas, let's go.
Alright, and we got some light side points for apparently not butchering them in the street, I'm guessing. Let's go check out this droid shop over here. What do we got? An incomplete droid. Doesn't talk. Incomplete droid, also doesn't talk. Other incomplete droid, also doesn't talk. I'm gonna test something here. E3H8. Oh, this one doesn't sound as healthy. Okay, let's see what Janice Nall has to say. Customer, come in, come in. Janice Nall at your service. Welcome to my droid supply shop. Always good to see a new face. Customers are hard to come by. A lot of the Terrace citizens won't even come in here. They refuse to shop at a store owned by a Twi'lek. Yeah, what do they have against Twi'leks? They don't like aliens much here in Upper Terrace. They tolerate us Twi'leks, but they'd rather see us as dancers in the cantina than successful business owners.
You'd think people would be a little more tolerant of others in this day and age. I guess stupidity and ignorance would run out of style.
See a few aliens around, but most of the non-humans stick to the lower city. I've learned not to dwell on it, though. I try to stay focused on running my store. Selection's a bit limited right now. The Sith confiscated all my assault droids, but I've got a utility droid you might find interesting. Yeah, let's ask her some... Oh, utility droids, what do they do? Yeah. What don't they do? They're great at making vehicle repairs for starters. Pretty handy to have in a fight. Small but tough with a surprising amount of firepower. There's no better code breaker or security system slicer around. Not that I'd ever condone you doing anything illegal, of course. Let's ask her some questions. I don't know if I can help you with your questions. I don't get out much. I prefer spending time with my droids to mingling with the Terrace citizens, but I'll try to help you out. What do you know about the escape pods? People are saying a few of the pods crashed in the Undercity. I blame it on human error. A droid wouldn't lose control of a ship like that. Anything else? Thoughts on the Sith? I don't think much of them since they came and seized most of my droids. I guess they were afraid of someone using my droids against them. Maybe they wanted to use my droids for themselves. There's no such thing as a bad droid, but sometimes they fall in with bad owners. Alright. Some general Terrace information. Don't know exactly what to tell you. Stick to the upper city and you should be okay, as long as you don't do anything foolish to draw the attention of the Sith. Some of the upper city citizens are biased against aliens, makes it tough for me to run my store, but a human like you shouldn't run into any problems. I wouldn't recommend going down into the lower city unless you have business with Davik or something like that. The place is overrun with swoop gangs. Alright, what about swoop gangs? Bunch of thugs. Things didn't used to be quite so bad when the Hidden Becks were in charge. I even sold some droids to them. Now the Black Vokar gang is making a bid for control of the lower city. The place has become a war zone. Even some of Davik's people are getting killed off. Yeah, what about Davik? What's your thought on him? Davik Kang's a dangerous man. If it's illegal on Terrace, he's got a hand in it. I heard he's a member of the Exchange, you know, the Intergalactic Crime Syndicate. I'd stay out of Davik's business if I were you. If you cross Davik, you'll learn that his men are even more dangerous than the swoop gangs. Okay, anything else we can see? What do you got for sale? Let's ask about the utility droids. Heard about utility droid, my prices are very reasonable. All droids come with a money-back guarantee. Let's see your inventory first, actually. Bit limited because of the quarantine, but if you need anything to do with droids or computers, there's still a place to shop. Let's see here. You can buy some droid armor, sensor probes, shield disruptor, so droid armor and weapons. As long as a droid repair kit, which is basically their version of a med kit. And some computer spikes and parts. As a matter of fact, infinite computer spikes and parts. That's actually quite useful. Let's see. Actually, hold up. Close this for now. Save. And I think we can buy a droid from her. Let me see your droids. Two droids, a rebuilt T3H8 for 50. Top of the line T3M4 with all the options, but he's not for sale. Tell me about the top of the line droid. Best utility droid ever built, top-notch codebreaker, expert security, programming and droid repair skills. Even has the firepower to be handy in battle. Little guy is absolute top of the line, but he's not for sale. He's a custom job I'm holding on to for a very special buyer. Sorry. Alright. Let's go ahead and try to buy the other droid. Yes, droid. I'll take the T3H8. You know a bargain when you see one? This little guy's as reliable as used droids get. I did all the reconditioning on him myself. Don't worry, he'll follow you everywhere. Is there anything else you need? Nah, that's about it. See you later. If you need droid parts, Janice Null is your gal. Alright. We have a droid. You gonna come with? Yeah, there he is. Come on, buddy, we're going. We're going on an adventure. Oh. Hello? E3? Oh no, my droid. Ma'am, do you do repairs? Where's the little T3H8 units? Well, he didn't make it all the way out the door before he exploded. It blew up, I came to get my money back. Thought I'd taken care of that little cross-firing problem. Well, don't worry, I run an honest business here. I don't have to give you a refund, but I don't want to lose a customer. Here, have your 50 credits back, no hard feelings, right? Yeah, no hard feelings. I'm not going to try to get more money, that's fine. Can't afford to make my customers unhappy, business is tough as it is. That's fine. Alright, well. We gave it a shot. I'm sure she'll haul him back in and fix him up at some point. What's going on here?
Friends and fellow humans, I bring you a warning. A warning of a great plague spreading across our planet. Please, listen to me. My name is Gorton Kolu. Will you join my cause? We must band together if we are to stop the spread of vermin and scum throughout Taris.
What are you talking about, buddy?
I am speaking of the hideous-looking aliens who walk the world of Taris. The Wookiees and Ithorians and Rhodians and Bith, all of them. Listen, friend, for these are dark times. That is why I, Gorton Kolu, have formed the Anti-Alien League. The time has come for action. We cannot sit idly by while aliens blight our glorious planet.
I don't know which is worse, your hate-mongering or your ignorance. Yeah, no.
You are like all the rest. You will not see the truth. On the day of reckoning, you will suffer with the rest of the alien lovers.
Come on, we should keep moving. Kook or no, people like him can make trouble for us.
Yeah, alright, Karth. Fine. Let's see what else we got going on here. We got a Sith guard. What are
This
you?
elevator is off limits. Only Sith patrols and those with proper authorization are allowed into the lower city. It's obvious from the way you're dressed that you're not one of the Sith patrols, so unless you have the authorization papers, you must move along.
Where can I get some authorization papers?
If you were supposed to have them, you'd know where to get them. Now quit wasting my time and move along.
That's fair enough. Can I ask any questions?
I'm not here to give you information. I work for the Sith, not the Taris Tourist Board. Now just move along, unless you have the proper authorization papers.
Alright, fine. Calm down. Let's see what else we got around here. We got a protocol droid. We got some fucking ships over here. A little landing pad. We got a nice little freighter up here. Anything else hiding around? Oh, here's the military base. So this is where that Rakghoul serum was supposed to be. Ah, it's locked and cannot be opened using normal security skills. Alright, well, I guess we're not getting in there just yet. And I think that's just about everything we've been able to see, except for those apartments over there. I think for right now, my plan is I will try to wrap up the apartments. And then once we've wrapped up the apartments and we can get down... Well, I think once we get done with the upper city, we will call it apart for now. I'm going to try to do this pretty regularly this week, because I'd like to try and finish this game before KOTOR 2 comes out on the Switch. I want to look into it a little bit more. I know they said they're adding a DLC that adds the bunch of the cut content from KOTOR 2, which I actually already have on PC, but I'm curious if the Switch version is going to include just the same stuff I have on PC or more, and also if it's releasing alongside the game or at a later date, and if they have any info on like what that time frame might be. But I'm at least going to start making some progress on this. Oh, hello, child.
Is you one of the Sith? My daddy says the Sith are nothing but bullies. You don't look like a bully.
Ready?
Alright, let's see if we can get in here.
It's open.
What's this? Woman, child, man. Hello?
I remember when a person didn't have to worry about thieves rummaging through their home.
What was that like?
Don't hurt my family. Look, just take what you want and get out.
Oh, well, sweet. Everybody just keeps... I'm not even robbing them. They're just offering me their stuff. This is phenomenal. Alright. Nice little maintenance droid. I think this must be our party here. Yeah, that definitely sounds like a party. Well, we'll look back at that in a second. What do we got around here? Just a nice empty apartment. Some free stuff. That is beautiful. What else do we got around here? Hello.
Stay out of the lower city. That place is overrun with gangs.
Huh. We've got a bit of a messy apartment. There's an odd amount of decoration going on there for an empty room. Alright, and this looks like it is the last door that we haven't seen yet. So let's see what's going on here.
It's open.
What?
Hello. Largo.
Please, please don't hurt me. You don't have to kill me. I'll have Davik's money if he just gives me a little more time. Please. I don't want to die. Here, I've got 50 credits on me. That's all I've got. It's yours. Just don't tell Davik where I'm hiding, okay? I'm begging you.
What?
You mean you're not here to kill me? But I thought you were one of Davik's bounty hunters. If you're not here to kill me, what do you want?
I'm just looking around. Maybe I could help you with your problem.
I don't think anyone can help me. I owe Davik money, and I was late with the payment. So he went to Zax in the bounty office and put a price on my head. I've been hiding here ever since. But sooner or later, someone will find me. Unless I somehow come up with another 200 credits, I'm a dead man.
200 credits? Oh my god, this is getting a little steep. But, you know what? We're going light side. Go all in. Have 200 credits, buddy.
You'd give 200 credits to a stranger just to help them out? I don't believe it. Well, thank you.
Wow, that sure was generous of you. I just hope we don't end up needing those credits later on.
Now I can pay off Davik. Oh, thank you. You've saved my life. I better go give this to Davik right away.
Alright. Let's go ahead and loot this. And take a peek around here. Anything else? Nah? Alright. We didn't find 200 credits in his drawer, so slightly less lucky than that time we helped the guy with the bounty hunters. But I believe we had an invite to a party. And this looks like our party right here.
Hey, you made it. I was beginning to wonder if you were going to show. The party's in full swing. Come on in. You have to try this Teresian ale. It's fantastic. We should have conquered this planet ages ago.
Careful, Sana. That wine's got quite the kick. A couple more bottles and we'll all be passed out on the floor.
Who cares? We're not on duty tomorrow. Let's live a little. Come on, drink up.
Oh. Apparently I have a slightly higher alcohol tolerance than this entire room. Hello? Ma'am? Well. Sith backpack. Oh look, some Sith armor. And I believe over here, yeah, I got a med pack, computer spike. Very good. And with this, I should be able to... Oh, we had a combat suit at some point. I didn't notice that. Well, defense bonus of 2 and a max dex bonus of +8. But we ought to be pretty well disguised here. Also, let's take a look at... okay. Carth, hold up. Do you want this combat suit? So you have a max dexterity bonus here +5. The way the armor in this game is going to work is the tougher or heavier the armor, it's going to lower your max dexterity bonus, which means that when you look over here at your stat screen, right now Carth has a dexterity bonus of +3. If he had a higher dexterity bonus, like say he'd gotten all the way up to +6, and he put that armor on, he would no longer be gaining the benefit of his dexterity bonus for the purposes of defense. It still applies for like accuracy with ranged weapons, and it still applies for like skill checks and stuff. But for your chance to dodge, you get a cap on your maximum dexterity bonus on your armor. So this armor here cap you at +5, and it has a base defense bonus of 4. So we can go ahead and equip that on Carth. Changes his outfit a little bit there, and he's got a slightly better bit of armor. I might actually end up switching armor around a little bit here. Actually curious, I wonder, could I put the clothing on?
Ready.
Could we put the Sith armor on Carth? Because I could actually... I'm in melee, whereas he's in ranged. So I could theoretically benefit from the heavier armor a little more than he could. So let's see if that works. Now that we've got that fancy shiny armor, we should be able to sneak past... Drunk man, hello? Hello? Is it you guys again?
Ooh, hey, look at this. It's the Sith. Oh, no. I'm so scared.
Careful. Don't do anything stupid. We don't want no trouble with the Sith.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Sorry about this, Shithy. Come on, fellas. Let's go.
That's funny. I don't think I've ever actually seen that one before. That's very cute. Alright, let's go, it looks like our disguise seems to be working. They at least thought we were part of the Sith. So let's see if we can get down to the lower city with this. I might have to switch into the disguise myself. Or actually, you know what? Let's have Carth take the lead here. Carth, get us downstairs.
Another patrol heading down to the lower city, eh? Well, good luck. I've heard it's pretty rough down there. There's a big swoop gang war going on, you know. You better watch yourself. Those gangs will take a shot at anyone, even us. It's too bad we don't have the manpower just to sweep those slums clean.
Alright, so experience points received 350. Very good. Wait, did that teleport me all the way back here? That's funny. Alright. And we're in. We can head downstairs.
Yes?
Let's switch over to my character. So now we're down in the lower city. Oh, hello. Volkars are the strongest. Next are nothing but Bantha Father. Alright, we'll teach you who's strongest. Oh. Well, that shiny little knife he's got there seems to be doing pretty good work. Uh-oh. Sith aren't welcome here. Uh-oh. Hello, friend. Alright. That's fine. We made good enough work of them. Ooh, the Volkar shock stick. Okay, I'm assuming that's that shiny little knife he had. Take a look at that, actually. What is that? Volkar shock stick. You cannot equip this weapon while an incompatible weapon is in your other hand. Really? So you have to hold this by itself. 2 to 5 damage, on hit 25% chance to stun for 6 seconds, DC at 10. DC 10's pretty easy to avoid. Even with no modifier, it's a 50-50 chance. Any modifier reduces it lower than that. Oh, wait. No. Equip that, thank you. Alright. Need Bed to be here lurking. Thanks for the stream, Alex. Thanks for stopping by, Zan. I'll be doing more of this over the whole week, so if you're interested in seeing this, I don't know if you've ever played this one or seen this one, but if you're interested in seeing this, I plan on trying to go through the whole thing this week. I'm actually about to be stopping, though, because I do have Dragon Age later today, which I'm aiming to do in about 7 hours. So I'm probably going to stop now so that I can get some sleep and then come back and do more Dragon Age. So we'll call it a part here. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do this pretty consistently. Lord Woolsey, yes. I'm gonna try to do this pretty consistently, like every night this week if I can, because they know they said they're bringing KOTOR 2 onto the Switch, onto Ye Olden Switch, and then I will be probably playing KOTOR 2 as well. Although I want to check the DLC release titles and stuff like that for that. See what they're doing with the announced DLC. See if it's going to be at launch or if I need to come back later. If I need to come back later, then I might slow down on rushing this and just play KOTOR 2 once the DLC is released. Because I don't plan on doing 2 playthroughs of KOTOR 2. Although I guess you could. You could do a light side and a dark side playthrough. KOTOR 2 is especially fun to do that with. But for now, we are going to call it a part here. When we come back, we will head on down into the lower city, start investigating the rest of what we've got in the lower city, try to sort out whatever's going on with this swoop gang rivalry. We still got to find our escape pod for Bastila. She's down here somewhere. And if we can find that rat ghoul cure. I think those are our kind of main objectives right now. If we go over, yeah, rat ghoul cure, purchasing a droid. Unfortunately, that one is paid for. We got a couple bounties we can look at. We've got some Pazak games we can play. We've got some, yeah, we got stuff to do. There's the duel. We got the dueling ring. We haven't even done the dueling ring yet. There's still plenty to do. Good night, Dan. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, I'm going to call it a part here for now. Thank you all for joining. I will try to be back regularly this week with this. It's a little goofy because in order to stream this, I am having to... Because of the fact that the original Knights of the Old Republic is so old, it doesn't really work very well with modern operating systems. I've modded it to a point that it's playable without too much of a hassle, and it seems to be running pretty smoothly without any crashing or anything, which is very nice. Unfortunately, it doesn't like overlays, so I didn't have a way to have my chat overlay. And I was like, oh, well, I can fix that. I'll just do my phone, but my phone was really clunky, and I couldn't access my sound settings and stuff, and alt-tabbing was causing issues. So I was like, alright, other option, I'll just bring my TV in here, and I'll plug it into my computer as a second monitor, and then I'll shove chat over onto the giant TV to the right of me. And I was like, okay, that'll work. And then I found out I didn't have an HDMI cable far enough to reach from where the TV has to sit all the way over to the computer. But I was able to fix that by when I was streaming on the PS3, I had to buy a HDMI splitter in order to bypass the security handshake on the HDMI cable for the PS3, because if you just try to plug a PS3 into a capture card, it interrupts the DHCP, DCHP, whatever, the security handshake on the PS3, and it won't turn on. So you have to get a splitter and have one signal going directly from your PlayStation into your TV and passing that handshake back, and then another signal going to your capture card that allows it to be captured. And by running an HDMI cable from my TV to the splitter, and then from the splitter to my PC, I was able to get a long enough series of cables to get it plugged in. So it's a bit of a mess of wires. It's not very fun. Part of the reason I also kind of want to do this like as many times in a row as I can, so that I don't have to mess around with this setup any more than I have to. The less times I have to do this, the better. Or I could just, be smart and go buy a longer HDMI cable. That would also be another option. But thank you for joining. I'll be back in about 7 hours for Dragon Age Inquisition. 7 hours, give or take 10-15 minutes, whatever. But yeah, I'll be back with Dragon Age later, doing more of that. Going to try to finish up the Hinterlands if I can. I want to try to do all the stuff in the Hinterlands, get that all wrapped up, and then we can move on from there. I'm hoping once I'm done with the Hinterlands, I can kind of move on and just start digging into the actual main plot a little bit more and get a little bit more dug into that. But the plan is finish Hinterlands. We've got a lot to do. And then I'll probably take a bit of a break, go get some food, hang out with some people, do some stuff, and I will try to be back again tonight with some more KOTOR. Thank you for joining, and I will see you later. Thanks for stopping by, Echo. Thanks for stopping by, everybody from the raid. Thank you, Lilim, for swinging by with everybody. It was nice chatting with you all, and I will catch you around.